Tiptoeing in a little early this evening because we're going to kind of streamline the beginning of the sales. We're not going to do away with the hellos. We're not going to do away with explaining how the sale works, but we're going to bop in just a little sooner and see if we can get the wheels moving a little bit quicker so we can jump into the sale. So we got 5 minutes to kill, Amie. How are you doing?
I'm good. I am productive and busy and tired and good all at the same time. So
I hear you. I hear you. But you did have a good weekend, right?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. All right.
Did a little bit of shopping, a little bit of filming, a little bit of Easter chocolates. So yeah.
Can you believe that Easter is this weekend
No.
already?
It's like a couple days away.
I know. It's a little crazy, isn't it? So now we're going to get to see if YouTube notifies folks like they say they do when the channels go live. Also, just a few things I'm kicking around. And since we have a few moments, folks, let us know or let me know if you want us to have like an email list to like send you guys a link ahead of time, or, I was never a big fan of spamming people, over on Instagram. If you want us to maybe send links, feedback is always, always appreciated. So please send us emails if you guys think some of those might be good ideas. I know a lot of channels are saying that they feel their notifications aren't getting out there. So we want to make sure you guys, are reminded because, we're all busy folks. So we just want to make sure that everybody's reminded when we go live. So different things we're kicking around. And like I said, we are kicking around how we do the beginnings. I still think there's a very practical part to explaining how it goes because we've had a lot of new buyers join us. So we're just going to maybe start a little bit early. So
we have been thinking about for the past, couple months or so.
Yes.
We've just been thinking about how can we streamline it a little bit better because it does take up a big chunk of time to say, how the sale is going to work and everything. And most of you are like, could probably repeat it back verbatim. You know what I mean? Because you've heard it so many times.
Right.
So we're really thinking about like, what does it make a difference if we come on a little early, start saying hello to everybody, get through the rigmarole, and then get into the sale a little bit sooner, rather than like 20 after 8. So we're trying to just toy around with the idea of streamlining, maybe, I don't know, condensing things a little bit more, maybe making some other graphics so it's not just word. So I don't know. But we'd like some feedback, you guys. What do you guys want? Do you like 5 minutes early, 10 minutes early, right on time? Let us know. We would like to, we've been doing this the sale. We've been selling a while, but we've been doing the sale on a Wednesday for close to a year now. Mm-hmm. And same for you and Bill on Mondays.
Yeah. So guys, just if you see some different things occurring, we're just trying to come up with some different ideas and do some different things. So let's use some of our time wisely. Jason, it's exactly 8 o'clock. So guys, welcome in. This is Fantastic Finds. This is a weekly sale that myself and Amie have here on my channel. We bring what we deem fantastic finds to offer them up to sell to you guys. And then afterwards, we turn it over to the community to share some of their fantastic finds. So if you guys are watching this in the replay, you've now seen all of this, but please make sure you are subscribed to Amie. Her channel is Enamor Amie. We put the links down below in the description, along with the link to her Instagram. If you guys are watching this in the replay for Mother Tuckers, please do so. Every little interaction helps. A thumbs up, a comment, every little bit helps us grow. It tickles that algorithm. So also, as we go live tonight, the very lovely Karen G is going to be our official mod and bid ender. As always, Karen, thank you so much. The very lovely Desert Gal is going to be our backup mod and bid ender. Thank you so much, Kim. And again, throughout the evening, guys, please drop your links when you can, whether it be Gavin's link or it be, any of your links, Kim. We'd like to grow you guys as well. So I see a lot of our friends popping in. So we're going to start our hellos. So Jason's got to get used. I can waste time. I'm the king. I am the king of waste.
Between the two of us, we could probably waste a lot of time.
I can waste all the extra time and I'll put us right back where we don't want to be. So speaking of our official mod and bid ender, there she is, the very lovely Karen G. Thank you so much. There is my man. I'm snapping, and I'm snapping a little early tonight, right at 8 o'clock. How are you, Gavin? He is Grady Grupo Vintage Recordings. Please give this man a follow. He's a hardworking YouTuber. He has a fun channel. He'll be your YouTube disc jockey, plays music on vinyl, on a turntable, and they showcase items that they purchase from other sellers in the communities with an S. So thank you guys for always being so supportive. The Gillette's cornerstone of the community. We couldn't do this without you guys. Hello, Mama Pam. Stick around. Kind of jumped the gun. We got some fantastic finds coming up later. Mama Pam, your collection is one of them. And also, hopefully, our friend Basil is here with us tonight because we have some pictures of Basil's Easter display along with Lillian Bell's display. So that's Basil's
can't
mom.
wait. Well, if my mom can't stay awake for later in the night, I can answer any questions.
Okay.
While we're here, but I know that if she can't stay up, she will come back and watch the replay in the morning.
Right.
So.
Right. And I hear on good authority, there's some good pictures. So guys, it's worth, sticking around. It's going to be a good time for the community shares. There she is, our backup mod and bid ender, the very lovely Kim. Please, Kim, put your links in the chat as well. Let's get you all, guys, some more followers. She's a seller over on Vamp, so please head on over and check out some of her goodies. She's always listing some fun vintage over there. How are you, Karen Kennedy? It's so good to see you. Good Wednesday. Hopefully you are doing well. How are you, Bug? Welcome in. Now Amie left me. Hello.
Sorry.
Okay.
I swallowed down the wrong hole.
Oh, gotcha. How are you, Tracy? It's so good to see you. Our friend Artsy Fartsy. How are you? Good to see you in here tonight. Hello, Glowy Girl. How are you? Hopefully you are doing well. Checking in from New Jersey. Yes, we are early birds tonight, Patty. We are trying something new, like I'm sure you already heard me say. So how are you? Hopefully you're doing well. There's Tina of Mother Tucker's. How are you? It's so good to see you. How are you, Chris? If it wants to highlight, there it is. Delay tonight. How are you, Chris, of My Broom Closet, checking in from Colorado. Hopefully you're doing well. How are you, Peppermint Patty? Welcome. It's so good to see you here tonight. Hopefully everybody's doing well. There is my mother in the chat. How are you? She was at the casino. She hit pretty good today. Her and her friend, she hit for a couple $100.
Linda?
Yeah. So I think she said lunch is on her this Friday when we get together. So.
Oh, boy.
All right. How are you, Cindy Lou? It's so good to see you. Hopefully you are doing well. How are you, Dawn? Welcome in. Hello. How are you? I hope everyone's doing well. We're almost to the weekend, which is a holiday weekend, so can't believe it. How are you, Laura? Welcome in, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to Fantastic Finds. Let's see who else is in here with us. How are you, Shannon? Good to see you. How are you, Dusty Moose? So good to see you. Yes, I know, guys, we bopped in a little early. We're going to try to get through the hellos and how a sale works so that we can get into it a little bit sooner. How are you, Elizabeth? So good to see you. And guys, as we're saying hello to everybody, please stay tuned. We have an announcement at some point about our anniversary sale. So details to follow. How are you, Jeannie? So good to see you. Followed by Susan. Hello, everybody. It's so good to see you guys. Hello, Betsy. Speaking of resellers, make sure you're following her over on Vamp. Same exact logo, same exact name. It's so good to see you. See who else is here with us tonight. Hello, Elizabeth. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Hopefully you're doing well tonight. It's so good to see you again, friend. I want to make sure I'm saying that right. There she is, Deborah Williams, followed by Pat Robinson. It's so good to see you. How are you? Hello. Who else is in here with us tonight? The one, the only Debbie Gutierrez is checking in with us. Good to see you, Debbie, here tonight. Let's see it. I think we're down to the bottom. So guys, with about, oh, there she is. Steel Whisper just popped in. So good to see you, Steel. Hopefully you're doing well. So again, guys, we're going to try to start a little early so we can get into it. So let's go ahead and do it. And let's just go ahead. Oh, Karen Lord, I'm a clicking full here tonight. Hello, Noel. It's so good to see you. I don't want to miss anybody. So we'll come back and we'll say hello to anybody that pops in while Amie explains to us how the sale is going to work here tonight.
So I was looking at the calendar. So I think it's mid-April. I have to double check, and we'll get you guys a date, but I think it's probably the 3rd or 4th week in April on a Wednesday will be our official 1-year date for Fantastic Finds. But I will I'll look more into that, and then we'll figure out a date. and what we're going to do special for it too. So welcome, you guys. Thank you so much for being here. I did see a few of you put into the chat that you like the 5 minutes, even 10 minutes early, just to get through the hellos, or if you want to be here for the hellos, just make sure and be here early, and then get to the sale a little bit sooner, and then we can be done a little bit sooner and get to your guys's fantastic finds as well. So your guys' time is valuable to us, and we don't certainly like to be here for really long time. So hopefully maybe toying around with these ideas, we can streamline it just a hair, a little bit better, so that we can get through things a little bit faster. All right, so how the sale is going to work tonight, if you guys have heard this before, I'm going to try my best to get through it quickly. I don't know how much quicker I can do it, but make sure that you guys are in live chat all messages, and make sure you go into your chat settings, do the playback speed at 2x if you feel like you're lagging at all throughout the sale, or if you plan on bidding on anything. Those are two very important things. Bidding is the fastest on a mobile device, a tablet or a phone. Computer's always going to be just a hair slower, but both are exceptional. So we are doing offer up style items tonight. So that is the bidding. If you're interested in bidding on an item, all you have to do is type your bids down into the chat and whole dollar amounts. So we'll show you the item. We'll give you a starting price. Jason will pin it up here on the screen. Type your bids in whole dollars down into the chat, and then we will describe it to you. We'll note any kind of issues to you while we're live here on screen. If you do decide to bid on the item, keep those things in mind. We will do a countdown, and then the highest bid that we see before the official bid end of Karen Jeannette will be the winner. We also do something here on Mother Tucker's called Just in Case, and that's how it works there. So as long as you're an active bidder on the current item, so an active bidder is you put in at least one straight bid on the current item, you're welcome to utilize the Just in Case during the countdown only. So you've put in one bid, the countdown has started. The just in case bid is the max amount that you're willing to pay with the letters JIC next to it. You can put those in during the countdown. And if yours just in case bid is the highest before the bid end, we'll bid you up $1 over the next highest amount. But do keep in mind, if there are multiple just in case bids put into the chat, those do turn into regular bids. And if you are a lucky winner of anything tonight, especially if you're a new buyer to either one of us, you can send us a joint email. Both of our emails are up here on the screen right now. Jason has pinned them in a comment at the top of the chat. They're also down in the description of the video. And our lovely Mod Squad ladies do a great job at putting them into the chat periodically as well. So very easy to find that information. If you are a new buyer, we ask that you send that information to us either during the sale or as soon as the sale is over. We've had issues as of recently where people have not been sending their goodies. And if you guys don't send your email, we can't find you, or if nobody else has it, then we will pass the item that you won on to somebody else. And I have done this several times the past couple of weeks because people haven't emailed me. So very important. The following information is what we need from you. We need your YouTube screen name, your real name, your full shipping address, and an email that we can send your PayPal invoice to. Jason and I both do invoicing in PayPal, but if you don't have PayPal, that's okay. Send us an email with all that same information. Let us know you want to check out as a guest. That way, when we send our invoices out, we can send you a direct link to your invoice. You can check out with any debit or credit card, Venmo, or PayPal. Super easy. And then Jason and I both do pirate ship for discounted rates on shipping. So you guys pay the same thing that we pay, but it's much cheaper than retail pricing, as if we would just go straight to the post office and get postage that way. Definitely discounted. We both ship to US and Canada only at this time. As far as packing and shipping goes, I will be doing my invoicing tomorrow as soon as I can get them done. So I will always send you an email, let you know that it's out there. So that you're not wondering when it's going to go out. So look for my emails sometime tomorrow. And I ship from Michigan. That's about it for me.
I ship from Pennsylvania. If you guys were here for Marvelous Mother Tucker's Monday and you purchase, then you have an open box, which means if you purchase here tonight and I can combine it safely, I will, to save you even more on shipping. I also have a sale with the Valentinos here on Mother Tucker's this Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern. It's going to be an all Christmas sale on Good Friday. We're really excited for it. So I will be combining everything together because I do all of my packaging and invoicing on Saturdays, okay? I also own a store here in Pennsylvania, Mother Tucker's Antiques, so I can offer free pickup at my shop. Please just make sure you communicate that in the email. We will just invoice you for the item once it's paid for. Then we'll communicate via email, not here in a public chat, about how you want to pick it up at the shop. Again, if you guys never want to keep an open box, you don't have to. You just simply need to say, hey, I want it, it's for a gift. I need it now. Any circumstances, just always communicate to any of us via email. Anything you guys need, all you need to do is email us and we will, we'll always fix and work out anything that we have to. I want to thank Amie. She always creates the thumbnail and the wallpaper for Fantastic Finds. Tina loads into Fantastic Finds. So thank you guys so much. Quickly, after the sale, because we're going to get started here in just a moment, we have Lily and Belle and Basil tonight, and we also have Mama Pam's items that we're going to share with you. So please make sure you stick around for that. If you guys have any fantastic finds that you want to share with us, very quickly, the email is sharemyfindslive@gmail.com, and we will get you in the queue. We want to see anything that you deem a fantastic find, whether it be something you found at the thrift store, something you inherited, whatever the case might be. Even if you purchased it from another reseller, we want to see what your fantastic finds are. So we'll show that email again at the end of the sale. But guys, we got about 100 of you here, so let's get this sale underway. I don't know how many more people I see, but I just want to say before we get Amie going, I want to say hello to Jerry. It's good to see you, sir. Hopefully you are doing well. And I think there was one or two more that I missed. I'm trying to hurry and get back up here to the top. Hello, Deanna. It's good to see you. Hello, Weirna. It's good to see you guys. And again, because we're moving faster, if I miss you, it's never intentional. I promise you, I'll probably duplicate your name 2 times in the future. So let's get everybody moved around here. We're going to get Amie over here. We're going to undo that and do that. And how much is your first item starting at, Amie?
I have a choice at $12, Jason.
All right. You got
I didn't know what to start with tonight, so we're going to start with these guys first. Okay. So I have 2, and these are miniature. I do have a couple miniature things tonight, and hopefully they will focus for me. So these are both little Napco bone china, little miniature mama and baby. They're so cute. So the first one is the deer, and the deer does have the Napco foil sticker or pieces of it there still on the bottom. But here is, here's the mama and the baby. So cute. So they have little applied spaghetti and teeny tiny flowers that go around their neck. And my camera just does not want to focus on the, there we go. Okay, there we go. Super sweet. So mama, and then the little spotted fawn is just nestled up in there. She's got a little flower on her head as well. And there is the back. So no chips. So that's choice number 1. And choice number 2 is the little lammy. See if we can get the lammy to focus.
Gosh, I love these, Amie. Tiny treasures are the best. You can
tiny treasures. Yes, I know. I have never run across these before, so usually if I had not seen something before, then I typically have to pick it up. So, although because they are tiny, there we go. The camera just takes forever to focus. I'm sorry. So same deal with the little lammies. They've got the applied spaghetti and the teeny tiny little flowers around the neck and on the head. There's the back of this one. This one does not have, it has a teeny remnant left of the foil sticker there on the bottom, but no chips on either one. So measurement for these tiny babies, they're so cute. They measure, so the lamb is 1 3/4 by 1 3/4, and the deer is a little larger, 2 by 1 3/4 length there. So they're itty bitty, you guys, perfect for those little miniature shelves. But I thought they were both great for little springtime, little things that you can pop in between bigger things. All right. Yeah, so I see Miss Peppermint Patty is in at 12, and this is for choice. You can pick either the deer or the lamb. and we're going to count them down. Oh, and we forgot to mention that Monday, Jason and Bill did 20-second countdowns because the lag has been just so terrible. So we're going to do 20-second countdowns again tonight. Okay. We're going to count these down, looking for 13 on choice. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
I've never seen either of these Napco pieces
and
before.
I actually couldn't find these, so I'm sure that there's other animal pairings, but I couldn't find them. So
gosh.
All right. So Peppermint Patty, let me know if you want deer or lamb. You can take both if you would like as well. Hello, Lillian. Good to see you. You want them both? You got it. Thank you so much.
All right. And Lillian, stick around or make sure you can come back because you are one of our fantastic finds for the evening, along with you and Basil. And we're excited to see show your displays. One thing that I do want to say again real quick is, gang, remember, we on the channel here, we usually sell vintage items. So they've had a life. We're going to do our best to describe everything, but remember, these things are all used. So I say that because my first item is going to start at $18, and she is a little pin cushion. And you can tell that somebody has used her, okay, a lot, all right? And it has two of what the older style push pins in there, okay? So I believe she is from the 1930s. She has this almost like silk style body put around her. And she's probably a hobbyist, probably handmade, one of a kind, because you can feel on the inside here that I'm pretty sure this is a full body doll in here on the inside, okay? So a lot of times they would take these little penny doll style things, turn them into little pin cushions. So if you don't like the, distressed part here being used as a pin cushion, you could probably take her apart and you would have this cute little doll. I do believe that she's made of chalkware. Okay, so I do believe she's chalkware, which to me is very unique, this little doll style. She is jointed. You can see that her arms are jointed, okay? And they did take what I believe are these tiny little glass beads and made her a little bracelet. They also embellished her here in the front here by the little bow, okay? So the way she stands on this cute little pin cushion, and this is like a minty green. There's no damage at all to the top. Down here, the full entire piece, the way it stands, she measures about 4 inches tall, okay? I do believe the little doll on the inside is about 2 inches tall. So I believe she's about half that size. So, but I can feel in there that there's more than just the upper part. Sometimes they use just the head bust part. Plus we have arms here. So my belief is, and I can pull down just a little bit, you're going to get a full doll in there. Okay. So thank you, Glowy. I see you in at 18. So if you by chance don't like the pin cushion, you could take that apart. But I have to tell you, this is a really, really neat piece. I believe they probably made this in the 1930s, got her and went ahead and made this. Hello, William. It's so good to see you. Welcome in, everybody. So again, she measures 4 inches tall. She is a little pin cushion, okay? And she has no damage. And she has little blue eyes, really, really rosy cheeks. And I believe that she is not the bisque porcelain. I believe that she's a chalkware, okay? And then I'll just show you here again. You can see the jointed arms, okay? So let's go ahead and do a countdown on her. I think I talked about her long enough. I see everybody's bids. Thank you, Karen. I see you in at 19. Again, a little cutie, Gibson girl, kind of chalkware little cutie. Let's count it down. We're looking for 20 or more, and just in case for active bidders. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Again, down through here, I feel like I can almost feel feet in there. But I'm selling her just as the pin cushion. But she could double as a little doll as well if you guys want to take her apart. So but she's super cute. So there's the bid end. And congratulations. Thank you both for the bids. You didn't need it, Karen. You got it. Congratulations for 19. All right, Miss Amie.
All right, 16, Jason.
All right.
All right, so these are not salt and pepper shakers. They are figurines. And you are going to get the pair because I can't split them up. They've lived their entire life together. So they're going to come as the pair. Now, I will say right away that the little girl, so this one is the girl owl that has her eyes closed. She has a little like touched up boober right there. It is sealed. All right. So it was touched up well. So it is, you can't really see it. It blends in very good. But that's really the only notable issue with these guys. I think they're so cute. I love owls. Their faces remind me of the Crest owls with the little white feathering around their eyes. But these are made by Deanne Imports, Japan. They do both have foil stickers there on the bottom. There's no other chips or anything. I really don't even see any crazing on these guys. But they're darn cute. Usually owls I like to bring out in the fall time, but these guys just seem springy or summery to me. Maybe it's because they both have little hats with flowers on. I'm not sure, but they're just hanging out on their little log stumps there. I'll turn them around to the back. And then they've got their little tail feathers peeking out there. But really cute. They're just fancy owls because they have hats on. Right?
Amie, she reminds me of an owl version of Minnie Pearl. Like if Minnie Pearl was an owl from Hee Haw, he kind of looks like the older fella in Hee Haw too that used to do the jokes a lot. Like
I agree.
They're cute.
They are kind of similar size to salt and pepper shakers, although they're not. They don't have any holes anywhere. These were just manufactured as figurines. They measure 2 by 4. 2 by 4 is the sizing there. So really cute. You could actually, split these up and put them different places and you would never know. But that's the fun thing about these figurines is that they're multi-purpose. They would look cute peeking out of a little plant too, I think. All right. I see. Hello, Kelly. Good to see you tonight. I see Kelly's in at 16. So we're looking for 17 or more on the pair. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hooty hoo. Bid end.
And he's Grandpa Jones. You are right, Dusty. That's who I'm thinking of. Absolutely.
Hi, Heidi. Good to see you tonight. All right. There's the bid end from Karen Kelly. These are coming your way. Thank you so much.
All right, gang. $14. And I have something very unique. I never saw a candy tin quite like this. Okay. This spoke to me because it's very spring style with the calla lilies on the front, but yet the tin is black. Okay. So it's very, very 1920s. I believe that's when it's from. I think it's such a unique, and it has, of course, the litho design on it. I just think it's a unique tin. It could also be used as a riser, but then again, there's nothing really here on the side. So $14, this would even make a great gift tin. So there is a little bit of wear to it, maybe one little ding here or there, but there's no major dents to it. I'm sold on the fact of using this in your display. I think that the graphics on this, hello, Liz, so good to see you. I think the graphics on this are just very, very vibrant. It's very, very 1920s, 1930s, kind of Nouveau sort of feeling. The tin does have wear here on the side, but I think it's the good kind of wear. You can see here is the back part of the tin. There's no major rusting. It does open up okay. No major rust, just a little bit of discoloration. And again, you can tell that lid's been taken on and off a lot of times for all that paint wear underneath there. So again, I think it's just a unique, if you guys are looking for a background piece, I think this would look good in your display. I'm not sure who made the can. There's no names on it, like if it's USA, like Canco, or if it's from England or anything. But I do believe it's from the 1920s or the 1930s. The measurements on it are about 3.5 inches tall. So from the side here, it's about 3.5 inches. And then across the front here, the cross is about 6 inches. So Again, I thought this would make a great sewing tin. It could make a great little candy tin if you guys wanted to bag up some candy and put in there. But look at the great details on there. The leaves, very 3D like style dimensions, on the calla lilies. The coloring is very vibrant on there. It's just a really, really unique tin. So I thought maybe somebody might want to add this to their Victorian decor, maybe even your modern decor. But I even thought, where Easter would be over till it got to you. But I just thought this time of the year that would be such an interesting piece to add. But I'm not seeing any interest, and that's okay. We are going to have a recap tonight, so please stick around. But if anyone's interested, it just has the typical wear. See if we can get it there on the light. It has just the right crackling effect to it. And it's just a really, really unique tin. I wish it had a name on it. But my best guess, just from collecting and having tins like this, I believe this is probably 1920s, 1930s. But we'll bring it back for the recap, and we're going to get Amie going and keep it moving.
All right. Choice at 8, Jason.
All right.
Let me bring these guys over. These guys, I've seen these before, but I've never ever run across any in the wild. So I was very excited to find some. So I have 4 to choose from, 4 different colors. All right. So I have the little plastic 1950s birdie clip-on clothespins. Have you seen these before, Jason?
I have.
I love these. All right. So there's no cracking or any issues with any of them. All right. So they are spring loaded in there. You can see that they have a little spring. And then you pull their tail back, and this is what they sit on your clothesline. But you don't have to use them as clothespins. You could clip these on little branches, on your house plants. You could pretty much do anything with these. I think they're darn cute. So pink is the first choice, little pink one. And I like them all, so I don't know how you're going to choose, but I've got a yellow one, really cute. And then I've got orange. I really like the orange one. He's nice and bright.
That's a unique color for that era.
And then I've got the blue one.
Yeah, these are fun.
So these you would usually come in sets of like 8 or 12. I've seen them both ways in boxes, but I only found the 4. So that's what I have for you to pick from. I like these 3 together. They're very summery, and then the bluebird is very reminiscent of spring. So they measure 4 by 2, 4 inches long, 2 inches kind of diameter wise there for the little birdies, but they all work really well. There's no chips. And I would love to see what you do with these. I think it would be really cute to decorate a little tree with them too.
Amie,
yes.
Heidi was just asking again, what do you call these? These are like little clothes clips.
They're clothespins. Right? Yep. They're clothespins, Heidi. So there's a little spring up in there, and then you pull the tail back, and that is what sits on your clothesline to clip your clothes on there.
Fun.
Yeah, stinking cute. All right, so I see William's in at 14. We're looking for 15 or more. I am going to count them down. You guys are bidding on choice, whatever color of birdie of your choosing. Or all of them, or a combination. So we're going to count them down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid. And I don't really have anything to clip them to. I wish I did, but I don't.
These are so
fun.
They
had in the store that I got these at, they had them clipped to a flower pot on the edge of a flower pot. All right, there is the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. So William had a just in case of 25, but didn't need it. William, let me know. You can claim by color or a combination, or if you want them all. And I think second in line was Peppermint Patty, if William doesn't take them all. And Lillian.
They would look good on a baby clothesline.
They would look good on a baby clothesline.
You are correct. Absolutely. Hello, Terry. It's good to see you.
Hey, Terry.
Hello, everybody. Welcome in.
William, what happened to you?
He's trying to decide which colors he
I
wants.
know. It's a hard decision.
That orange one is an awful rare
I really
color.
like the orange one. Yeah, he's really happy.
That era, unless he got kicked out, the internet has not been our friend lately.
I haven't seen him on my phone either.
No, I haven't either.
I'll take them all, but I really want the pink one. If Peppermint Patty wants a different color, she can choose. Okay, so William wants the pink one for sure. Peppermint Patty, did you want any of these 3 colors? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, I think he's offering back up to her for what she wants.
And
if she passes or takes one, then he'll take the rest of them, I think.
Okay, gotcha.
That's what I'm reading into it.
Okay. All right, yes.
He says yes. Gotcha. All right, so Peppermint Patty, you get choice. Do you want the blue, the orange, or the yellow? So sweet, William. Are you sure? Yes, he's sure. He said exactly. So just let us know, Peppermint Patty, which color you were interested in. And then William will take the rest. Yep.
Peppermint Patty, which one do you want? The lag is just...
it's all right. It's all good. She says the orange one.
Okay. She wants the orange one. All right. So, Lillian, do you want yellow or blue? And I can just watch the chat.
Well, now, I think that means William wants the rest of them then.
Wait. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
is that what that means? So he really wanted the pink one. He wanted Peppermint Patty to get the color she wanted.
And now he'll take the other 2.
And you want the other 2. Just confirm that, because my brain tonight.
You're fine. I mean, he said, you betcha. That's exactly what he wanted. So he wanted to just offer one to Peppermint Patty, but then whatever she didn't want, he was going to take the rest. Yes. Yep. I know it seems crazy, but that's
okay. All right.
He wants them. He wants them.
Sounds good. Thank you.
They're all the other 3 are his then. Yep.
That was confusing.
All right. It's all good. We got this, Amy. We got this. It's all good. So now $12 choice, guys. I was excited to find these because if you guys don't know that, these are I got you, William. He's good. You're good, Amy. These are unsigned Fire King, okay? And these are from the 1930s. They made a lot of different colors. They didn't just do their jadeite color. They did different colors. I know this might in some lights read peach, but this is pink, okay? Very Art Deco style. I have 2 of them for you to choose from, okay? So it is white, milk glass on the inside, and then they fired the paint on the outside, okay? So they came in different colors. Like I have a periwinkle one for an upcoming sale. They have the jadeites, and folks try to collect, all of the different colors that, they made. So usually you find them in the jadeite or you find them in the orange, but to find them in this pink, also some people call it peach, is a little difficult to find. How are you, Soulmate? So good to see you. But I have 2 of these for you to choose from at $12. They're these gorgeous vases. They would look great on your mantle. And if you wait, guys, there's going to be more. There's something special about these. But they're very 1930s. They are Art Deco. They are made of glass. Okay, so they are unsigned Anchor Hocking or unsigned Fire King. They glow. They glow because they used uranium in the milk glass. So you can see if you put these under your black light, they're going to glow with a uranium glow. So they're very unique in the aspect that it is pink or peach. Some people call it peach, but this reads more pink to me. So then when you have it under your, black light, they're going to glow for you. And I think these are just really, really different, really unique. Again, if you guys do some research on these, you're going to see that these colors are not easy to find. I'm not going to say rare. They're just not easy to find. Thank you, Karen. I see you in at 12. So again, I have 2 of them for you to choose from. They are identical. These are in very good condition because the paint is, when it's fired on, the paint can get scratched. So it can get scratched kind of like when you hold the Pyrex bowls up to the light. There's no scratching on these at all, but you can kind of see the way they sort of airbrush the paint on around the white here. So again, these are called the pink ones by, Fire King in the Art Deco vases, but some folks even call them peachy. So I'm still going to call them pink because they read very pink to me, and they're reading true to color here on the screen. So they are about 3 1/4 inches wide. It's about 3 1/4 inches at the widest point right here. Okay, Julie has the jadeite ones, and they made a couple different kind of looking jadeite ones. One that was very, very green, and one that was more a milky jadeite. I think because one of them is fired on green. Maybe someone can tell me in the chat. But it's about 5 1/4 inches tall. So that's about what you're dealing with. These are very, very Art Deco. They actually read like almost like an open flower to me. You know, if you can see kind of the sculpt on it, they're kind of like leaves on there. But again, no chips, no cracks. So we're going to do a countdown. And remember, they do glow, guys. So, and I have 2 of them for you to choose from. And if you love the fact that they glow, it's a twofer. So we're looking for 13 or more. Let's count it down. We are doing just in case for active bidders. Hello, everybody. Hello, lollipops. How are you? It's good to see you. Welcome in, everybody. 13 or more, and we are doing just in case for active bidders. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Again, guys, if you do some research on these, they have other colors. If you want to do a rainbow of them. Again, these colors are a little harder to find than the jadeite one. I don't know if it was just to manufacturing or if folks use these. So there's the bid end. Thank you so much, Karen G. So we had a just in case, which means Julie had a 13. So Karen at 14, you get first choice. They are identical. Like I said, there's no major issue. I don't even think these were really used by their first owner. So you can tell me if you want 1 or 2 at your 14. Karen, and then if you just want 1, okay. Yeah, we're balanced, Karen, you and me. We're on that same page, balanced. All right, Amie.
$12, Jason.
All right.
If you're a Ruthie Newton fan, I have 3 Ruthie Newton things.
They're good.
Tonight. So the first thing that we're going to start with tonight is the little kitten squeak. It's usually the puppy I run across more than this one. And I haven't found this one in years, so I was very happy to run across it. So cute. So this is Sun Rubber is who made it, based on Ruthie Newton's illustrations. It does date the squeak toys. This one dates to the 50s. All right. And the squeaker hole is here. It does squeak, but I'm not gonna squeak it for you because my puppy will go crazy if I do that. So I'm not going to squeak it, but it does work. All right. And it's quite loud. All right. The paint is pretty good on here. So you are seeing pretty true to color. So it's a very vibrant pinky red for the inner ears and the little bow and the tongue. And then there's just little stripes that are kind of airbrushed on there. And there's the backside. Now, I did clean this, and this is where it's stamped Ruthie Newton Sun Rubber Company. On the back. I did try and get this off. It's not coming off. So I feel like maybe it's something in manufacturing where somebody just got sloppy with the paint. I cannot get that off. All right. And I did try magic eraser and dish soap and everything. It will not come off. All right. So measurement for the kitty squeak is 5.5 by 4 3/4. So the good thing about, and this is coming in my next round, is they look pretty darn cute displayed together. All right. So I see meow meow. Miss Wanda Blythe is in at 12. Thank you so much. So we're going to count Kitty Friend down. We're looking for 13 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
Oh, I never see these squeaks ever, especially this.
It's usually the puppy. Like I very rarely see the cat one. All right. I am seeing some bids come in there, and there is the bid end from Miss Karen. Thank you so much, Karen. All right. So Glowy was at 14. Dana came in with a 16. Glowy Girl had a 19, but Wanda put in a just in case. So Wanda's going to take it for $20. Meow meow. Congratulations, Wanda. Thank you so much.
All right, guys. I kind of leaned heavy on the Victorian kind of stuff tonight, so I'm hoping you guys are here for it. So I went a little different route. This one is original and it is Victorian. So for $24, I have a Victorian flue cover. Okay. I'll go over very quickly how you can probably tell the difference if it's original or reproduction. First of all, the originals, a lot of them had the gold detail around here, around the outside. Okay. You can also tell by the way the cardboard is on the back. This is an older one. Usually the reproductions, the picture took up the whole entire round part. They kind of in the 80s tried to redo some of these. But the 80s ones, usually the whole entire picture took up the whole entire frame, let's call it. So back in the Victorian era, they had the chimney flues and they were unsightly. So it was very fashionable to cover them up with a flue cover. And that's what you did. You covered up that unsightly spot there on the wall with one of these gorgeous flue covers. Okay. This, I believe, is a depiction of a gypsy girl. Usually when they have black flowing hair, with no hair attire on, they always attribute them to the gypsy women. So I do believe this is one of the gypsy girl flue covers. It is a lithograph in there. It's in very good condition. The outside is tin. I believe this is the original glass because you can actually see that there's one or two little stretch marks or air hole or air pockets that got caught in there. That's very, very typical of vintage glass. These now have become just wall attire to decorate with. It becomes just like a picture of sorts that you can add to your gallery wall. It is dimensional, about 9 inches all the way around. It does seem that there was a little bit of wear right here, so I do believe that somebody resoldered it, but I think that's even neat because that means they loved it so much. I do believe it's the original chain. Yes, Heidi, it is a flue cover. It is a Victorian era flue cover. I do believe this is probably hinged right on antique, if not full on antique. It's in very good condition. You can see there's no issues to the print here on the inside. And I believe that those are probably, I wish Bill, I do believe they're a style of pansy that are next to her.
I think you're right. Although the red ones, I don't think I've ever seen a red pansy.
I know. That's what's getting me is the red ones.
Yellow and the purple ones for sure, but I don't know.
Right. And usually in all of my research and in selling these before, because I do sell these at the store. Thank you, Naomi. I see you're 25. Usually when it's a young woman that has the black flowing hair and they don't have any head attire on, they usually call those the gypsy girls. Okay. They attribute it to the gypsy girls. So again, it's in very, very good condition. I do believe that this is an original one. I have sold these, a couple times, especially here in Pennsylvania. In my region here, a lot of these did end up being passed down from generation to generation. So I'm I feel very confident in telling you that I believe this is an original one. Plus, you can see by the golding around the outside, and then you can tell that that is a very, very detailed litho here on the inside. The red ones look like sweet peas. Okay, all right. I just think it's a gorgeous piece to add to, if you guys are into Victorian style, Gibson, Victorian girls, pinups, if you're into any of that, I think this is a good piece to, add to it. Plus, if you're decorating in Victorian, everybody needs a flue cover. So again, here is your back. I will show you. It does look like there was a little stain here, but it did not travel through. 9 inches in diameter. I do believe, and the outside is tin. So if you guys aren't familiar, it is like a pliable, soft tin that they use on these flue covers. There is a little bit of cracking right here, but that's just due to age. So, and again, these do look great on the wall, or they do look gorgeous in a plate rack. So let's go ahead and do a countdown. Right now, Naomi is in at 25. Thank you so much. We're looking for 26, just in case for active bidders. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I just think these are gorgeous. Put them.
There's an antique mall that is in, I think it's in Indiana, that they have a whole, like one of the booths has their entire wall that's covered with a bunch of different ones of these. It looks really cool.
They're fun. They're fun. So Karen, you had a just in case of 32. Naomi had a just in case of 32, which means in the event of a tie, the first person I see is Karen G. So Karen G, congratulations. She is yours for $32. Thank you guys so much. And it's all yours.
18, Jason.
All right.
All right. Thank you guys again for joining us tonight, being here down in the chat. Thank you. Thank you. So if you have followed me for any amount of time or attended sales for any amount of time, you guys know I love Ruthie Newton, #1, but I love children's books. And from selling vintage for like 11 years, I've never come across this book in the wild before. I have seen it in pictures, but I've never run across it before. Now, it's not just one book, all right? There's actually 3 Ruthie Newton storybooks in here. You can see how thick it is on the outside. Now, before I show you the inside, it's from 1934. Keep that in mind. There's a little bit of tape here on the binding. I don't think it's holding anything together. It just looks like a little piece of masking tape that was put on there. There is a little wear at the corners, and there's a little wear on the back cover. Okay. But it's pretty cool in here that you get 3 books in one. They also made this book in a hardcover, which is very difficult to find. But we'll show you this one. So it's got the chubby cubs on the front. I love the animal illustration. So it is the linen-like. So it's the paper that has kind of this fabric-y kind of texture to it. So the first one that's in here is the nursery rhyme book. All right. So you get that whole book is in here with all of the nursery rhymes and the stories to go along with it. Little Jack Horner. That one's one of my favorites. What's my other favorite? Oh, Little Miss Muffet, of course, and the little spider with the fancy top hat and coat on. That's one of my favorites. So all of those are in here. So that's the last pages of Mary Mary Quake Contrary and Lucy Locket Lost Her Pocket. Then the second book starts, and it's the Baby Animals book is in here too. I love this one. Look at the cute little chickies fighting over the worm. I haven't found that one in quite a while. The little ducks.
So good. The
little lion cubs. I love the baby animals. We've got lambs and puppies. So cute.
These graphics, they're timeless, Amie. They're timeless.
I know. They're easily my favorite. I don't know. Not very many book illustrators can top Ruthie Newton. All right. So then the third book that is in here, here's the last of the baby animals. I love the big bunnies chewing on the carrots. The last one that's in here is Puppies and Kittens. That's the other book that's in here. I have one of the pictures from this book framed up on my wall. I love the one in the umbrella. Buttons and Bonnie. Super cute. I did want to show you all, mostly all the pictures that are in here. Love the birthday party spread. That's just quintessential Ruthie Newton there. So cute. All right.
He's putting his little jacket on.
I love the cats and the puppies. So,
yeah.
All right, here's the last page. And then we'll count it down. There's the last page, and then on the back cover as well. All right. So measurement for this real quick before I count it down is 9.5 by 13. Again, from 1934, 3 stories in here. I see Dana's got the high bid at 24. So we're looking for 25 or more. I'm going to count it down. If you're an active bidder, you're welcome to put in that just in case during the countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
So good. Again, you find some of the best books, Amie.
I really try. And it's always exciting when I find ones I haven't found before. So there's a bid end from Karen. Thank you so much, Karen. All right, Dana had a just in case of 31, but Glowy Girl put in a just in case of 37. So for 32, Carol, this is coming to you. Thank you so much.
Hello, John, sir. It's so good to see you, and welcome in, everybody. If you are not subscribed to Amie's channel, please do so. We put that link down below. We made it really easy. Make sure you follow her on YouTube and over on Instagram. And if you're watching this in the replay, please consider following Mother Tuckers on both platforms as well. So might have to lean on Amie a little bit for this because I didn't talk to her ahead of time, although she knew I had one of these squeaks, but it's going to be choice at $18, okay? And I believe that both of these are a little harder to find, one more so than the other. So for $18, I believe this one is, I believe it's a tinkle toy. That's the research.
Gosh, I've had that, but it's been years since I have found that one.
And the squeak hole here, I'm pretty sure if it wants to focus, I believe in my light, I think it said patent pending on the squeak hole, okay? So this is your first choice. You have this cute little elephant, okay? And he's like flesh tone, and he has a little yellow pill cap almost with these little yellow daisies on top, okay? Then he has like his big daisy here is like a little bouquet he's holding on to, and he's sitting on his little circus drum, all right?
That one's from the 50s. I can tell you that. That one's a 50s one.
And he still squeaks and he's still soft, okay? So, again, winning on both those ends. So there's no, like, major issues. Maybe slight discoloration to the back, but he's reading true to color. So $18, this is your first choice, and he measures, and I believe it was Tinkle Toy. I'm pretty sure, was it Twinkle Toy? Maybe it was Twinkle Toy. Tinkle doesn't sound, I think maybe Twinkle Toy. So, but he measures 5. I just
don't get caught up in your words again. You know, somebody will take a screen recording of it.
He measures 5 inches tall and he's about 3.5 inches wide. So if y'all love elephants, he's your trunk up elephant. He's in really good condition. He has a little bit of black here in his one eyebrow, but this one is sort of missing. Other than that, all his paint is in really good condition. So again, he's soft and he does squeak. Now, fact that I found this still blows my mind. They came from the same estate, so I thought I'd offer them up. We have a Rempel, which I think this is a little harder to find when it comes to your squeaks. And he's a little older. He's the dog in the barrel, okay? He is still soft, and he squeaks. So he still squeaks, and he's still soft, okay?
There is a little puppy in a barrel.
Right. I couldn't find it anywhere. So he does have a little discoloration around the neck, but there's no separation. He is in very
shiny. Good. They're never shiny. That's really good condition.
And you know, there's no rust here to the squeak hole. There's no major issues. He's as soft probably as the day that he was brand new. So it is on choice. Glowy was the first in at 18. And again, I couldn't find anywhere for sale this one right now or
there's another one that came out that coordinates with it. It's the cat in a shoe, a pink shoe. They're both very hard to find. Very hard to find.
His color is great. I mean, it doesn't really look like he was played with. I mean, there might be a little discoloration here to the top of the ears, but I didn't try to do anything to clean him. And the fact that he is still, you know, soft and he's, you know, he still can squeak amazes me. So here is the bottom. Again, no splitting, no cracking, no separation. And he measures about 5.5 inches tall by about 2.5 inches at the widest point. So that is your choice. This is your Rempel here, the little puppy dog in the barrel. These make great figurines. Thank you so much, Purple and Green Treasures. They make great decor, especially if you guys have the diamond pottery pieces, if you have the other kinds of squeaks, anything. And again, here is the signature here on the back, so you guys can see. Little Rempel. And I'll tell you, if I collected squeaks, this one would be a tough one to let go. But I found them together, and I thought maybe somebody might be interested because he is kind of just as hard to find as the other one, especially that it's soft and still squeaks. So we're looking for 20 or more choice on the vintage squeaks. Amie, how old would you say the Rempel is?
The Rempel is from late 40s, early 50s.
Okay, so he's got a little age on this guy. This guy's a little newer than him, so he's probably your oldest one. But I thought maybe if we had squeak lovers in the house, you wanted to add them both, or I didn't know. I just thought it would be nice to offer choice since it came from the same estate. No issues. Let's count them down. We are looking for $20 or more, choice on the squeaks, and we are doing just in case for active bidders. So if anybody's interested, please put in a bid. We're going to count it down from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. We're looking right now for 23 or more, and that'll be on choice, and we'll just go elephant or dog. It'll be elephant or dog. I'm seeing everybody's just in cases. Thank you guys so much. Again, I know Amie, when I sent her a picture, you know it's good when she just sends you back like the...
Yeah, you utilize the Kitsch hotline on that one. I know.
Yeah. Yeah. So, all right. We had a just in case from Purple and Green Treasures of 33, but Glowy Girl had a just in case of 52. So for $34, Glowy Girl, let me know which one or ones that you want. How do you spell that? What, the Rempel one? It's Rempel. That's the Rempel one, if that's the one that you're speaking of. So, okay, you got the Rempel. Congratulations. Thank you so much. I have a feeling that's what everybody was going for, but just in the off chance at 33, Purple and Green Treasures, let me know if you were interested in the elephant. And then it's El Macello, if I'm saying that right, in at 22. Maslow? Okay, so let me know. All right, you got the elephant. Congratulations. I knew to bring them both. Thank you guys so much.
That was a good choice. They looked cute together too.
They did. Thank you guys.
36, Jason.
Okay.
All right, this was a fun find from the weekend. So there will be a video on this one probably in a few weeks. I've got a few yet to edit before this one. But this is, all right, so I specialize, I guess my specialty is mid-century ceramics. Now, I've never come across this bank in the wild, and there's only one person on Instagram that has the coordinating one to this, which is cats. There's cats riding a bike. I've only seen one person that have it. I've never seen anybody that had the puppy version. Kind of looks like my puppy Maisie, if I'm going to be honest, but very kitschy cute. Now, this is a bank. I'm going to turn it around. It's made by Napco. So there is the teeniest, tiniest little flea bite, like by the coin opening, like right there. It's the light's probably maybe, it's like a pinpoint white right there. There's no other chips on this. I don't even really see any crazing on it. It's in really, really good condition. It's made by Napco. Does have a foil sticker here. It's backed by the little bank plug there, says Napco-ware, and then it's also numbered there on the bottom. It does have, this is kind of moves around a little bit, so it's not super snug fitting, but it is there. A lot of times the banks have those that are missing, but really stinking cute. You put some long lashes on something and it just brings it to life. I love the tiny little one that's like hanging on for dear life back here on the back of the bike. Slow down, Dusty, you're going too fast.
Dusty says he's going, wee!
Wee! I'm going the wrong way. Wee! Okay. So
love him.
And a very good detail. So there is like the airbrushing part of this is cold painted. And the red is cold painted, of course. But the brown and the black on here is fired on, so you don't have to worry about that coming off. All right. So it is a larger bank. It does measure 5 by 6.5. I also, in my preview photos, I had it in front of the Ruthie Newton book because my gosh, it looks so cute with the little puppy there on the front too. They're not related at all, but they look really cute together. So Kelly, I see you in at 36. Thank you so much. Go pup, go. All right, so we're going to count Puff down. I do know that we have quite a bit of rounds left to get to, plus your guys' fantastic finds. So we're going to keep it moving. Kelly's in at 36, so we're looking for 37. Oh, L Maslow just popped in for a 40 there at the bottom. So we're looking for 41 or more. I am going to count it down. Again, measures 5 by 6.5 tall. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
He's going to get a speeding ticket, Amie. He better slow down.
Slow down.
Slow down. Excuse me, Rover. Pull it over, son. Pull it over, son.
All right. There's the bid end from Karen. The puppy bike bid end. Very cute, Karen. Thank you. All right. So Ella Maslow had a just in case of 45, but Kelly put in a just in case of 60. So Kelly, this is coming to you for 46. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
So good. And thank you, Karen G, for being our official mod and bid ender. Thank you so much, Desert Gal, Miss Kim, for being our backup. Thank you guys so much. So I'm going to get away from the kitsch for a second. I'm going to go to dainty glass. Okay. This is a unique little piece of Fenton, and I'll explain to you why in a minute. But first of all, it's this cute little bonbon dish. Okay. So it's this cute little bonbon dish. And I know that if you folks have seen me bring some hand-painted pieces, whether it be Westmoreland or Fenton, this one is going to be a little different. Back in the 1960s and prior, Fenton used to sell off pieces as blanks. And then different local companies would, decorate and sell. So in essence, you're not going to find this piece anywhere because it is signed by the artist here on the back. So it is not a hand-painted piece by Fenton. Fenton would have created these pieces as blanks, so they would have taken and sold just the bonbon dish, and then folks would then embellish. And they also did this with Fire King casserole dishes. You see a lot of, different hand painting that aren't normal to what Fenton or what Fire King made. So I thought this would be unique if you guys were looking for a dainty little spring-inspired piece of glass. They have these rosebuds in the center. And then you can see the lavender little bows. And then you have all these great little metallic little gold polka dots all the way around. So it is a piece of Fenton Silvercrest. It is not stamped Fenton. So that helps me piece together that this is prior to 71. I do believe this is probably the early 1960s and would have been sold as a blank and then was hand painted. So it's going to be unique. No one, unless you find somebody else who has one, each one's going to be individual because it is hand painted. So it is a cute little bonbon dish. At least that's what we've always called them. It is a ruffled piece, no chips, no cracks. Even the paint is in really, really good condition. So it measures about 6 inches at the widest point. When it sits on your table at the highest little crest right here, the highest little point, it's about 2 inches tall. So again, if you guys love the hand painted pieces, you would definitely enjoy this. And it is a unique piece of Fenton. Like I said, usually they would sell them as blanks. So, somebody who had maybe a boutique or maybe a roadside stand or lived in a tourist area would purchase these. And then with the enameled paints, they would go ahead and paint their own design on it. And I do believe that is what also then made Fenton realize the value on doing hand painting on their own pieces. At least that's my understanding. If somebody else can confirm or say I'm wrong in the chat, that's just my understanding. So again, you can see how big it is. So it is Silvercrest. And then it has this great little dainty little painting on it. Hello, Becky. How are you? And again, I'm just showing you that whomever the artist was, it was CP here on the back, and they used the same exact gold paint on it. So it also could have been something that somebody did just for themselves or gifted friends of theirs. But again, it'd just be a unique little piece at $16 for you guys to have and to use. And I think it would look great with your other pieces of Fenton, especially if you guys collect Silvercrest. But I'm not seeing any interest. That's okay. Maybe you guys want to think about it. It was $16 on the Silvercrest hand-painted bonbon dish. And again, I do believe that this was a blank purchased from Fenton probably in the 1960s. And then some, of course, then an artist not working for Fenton did embellish this with the great paintings. But we will go ahead and bring this back during the recap, and we're going to turn it over to you, Amie.
All right. $8 choice, Jason.
All right.
All right. So I've got two more of the famous pot holders that I've had for a couple weeks. I've had the Easter ones. Now we're moving into kind of general spring. So I have two tonight, and they're both made by different ladies. If you guys haven't heard the story, I haven't edited our antique show that Mama Pam and I do yet. But Cindy Mimi's Treasure Cottage came to visit us. She got some of these awesome pot holders, and I got quite a few as well. But they were kind of a pen pal situation where each of them, like there was a design theme that they kind of sent these back and forth with each other over the years, all from the 60s, and they're all from around the country. So the two that I have tonight, so the duck pair that I had, and then the little chick popping out of the Easter basket with eggs last week, those were all made by the same lady in Inglewood, Colorado, and she made the little birdhouse one here. It is on the back, 1966, there from Colorado, Albertine, and looks like this was an original design as well. I love the colors in this one. So we've got a little bird sequin that's beaded on. It has a little bead for the eye as well, popping out of the birdhouse, and then the little flowers also with little sequins and beads down at the bottom, and the pretty red and yellow crocheted edge. All right, so that's and then they both have the little hang tag where you could hang it on the wall as well. And then the other one is Cart of Pansies. I think these are pansies anyways. You know, the flowers when they're crafted like this are kind of up for interpretation, but I think it's supposed to be pansies. But it's kind of a periwinkle blue. It's showing a little bit more purple, but periwinkle blue, little flower cart, and then all of the tiny little, I like that they did the black stitching in the center to kind of bring out the petal detail, and then it's trimmed in the periwinkle and black. And this one is made by, this is a name we haven't seen yet, Mrs. Rosie Olick out of Wichita, Kansas, March 21st, 1967. All right, that one is the one that's on the back. Now there is just two little surface stains here on the back of that one. I didn't want to launder these or anything. I was kind of nervous about color bleed, so I left them as is, but it's really not that noticeable there on the back. Also has the little hang tag to hang it if you want. So those are the two choices for pot holders tonight. I have a lot more that will be coming. I have some kind of general ones, and then I have some Halloween and Christmas ones to come later in the year too. So I'm super excited about that. All right, I see Miss D is in at 8. So this is for choice, and we're going to count them down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. And this person that was at our antique show had a bin of these pot holders, probably about 400. And I went through every single one of them. And unfortunately, I didn't make it back to film the whole tub of them before Cindy bought, I don't remember how many Cindy bought. She got quite a few. I got some. And then a lady came and bought all the rest before I could make it back over there. So I didn't get to film them all, but I did get to film the ones that I got. All right. And do you want them both? You got it. Thank you so much.
Hello, Laura. And thank you so much, Paula, for that information about the piece of Fenton that I had. That's going to help me do more research when I find those pieces. Thank you guys so much. We all learn in the chats. It's so great. $30, guys. And I have a scrapbook. Okay. I am going to take a moment, Amy, if you're all right. I am going to leaf through a couple of the pages.
Oh, sure.
This is one of a kind. This is somebody's scrapbook. They put a whole bunch of holiday pieces in it. So we have Halloween.
Okay.
So we have Halloween. We have Thanksgiving. We have a little Christmas. Okay. And everything that's in here is probably from the Deco era. Okay. First of all, we have this great script on the front for a scrapbook. There's a little bit of wear to it. Okay. So there's a little bit of wear, but it definitely gives it a feel, for that era. Now here on the front, I've sold to this artist before if it wants to focus. And I hope I say his name right. Hold on here. It's Charles Twelvertrees. Twelvertrees. That's how you say it. He was an illustrator of little children. Do you remember a long time ago, Amie, I had those little babies that I had sold? They were like the calendars.
Yeah.
That's him. That's him.
He did a lot of Valentine and a lot of greeting cards, postcards, calendar images, a lot of illustrations. Tons
of them. And then this one is the Not Guilty. You have the rooster sort of checking in. There we go. She has an egg in her hand. I believe that this is one of his scrapbooks that was sold, okay? Because I don't feel like somebody actually just stuck that on there. So $30. I will show you some of the pages here on the inside. So most of them are color. Some of them do have some different baby photos in here, okay? And then the person that cut out the different illustrations from the magazines or the newspapers, then usually it had some sort of a poem with it. So they did a really good job with this scrapbook. Like, I was really amazed. The measurements on the scrapbook, before we get into it, it measures about 11.5 by 8.5, okay? So you do have a little bit of separation right here on the front page. So I'm going to do my best to hold it together. So you have the little things, which is a cute little poem with the cute little mother and baby, okay? So I think you guys want to see a lot of the holiday pieces. So some of the other pieces I will let you guys see when you purchase it, if anybody's interested. I have an original little Jell-O ad.
Oh, that's fun.
Okay, the 1930s Jell-O ad. And then we have...
Did you say there's Halloween in here?
Yes, yes. 1930s graphics, 1930s clips. There's a couple pieces of Halloween in here. So you have the little Dutch clock. It's a little poem. So you have that. And again, I'll show you guys from afar because I want you to be surprised. Now, here's when we get into the Halloween, okay? And I'm not sure where there's actually brownies in here too. The little
really?
Little pixie brownies in here. Yeah. So here is one of the little Halloween graphics here.
Oh my gosh.
So you have a little Halloween poem here, and then you have the little goblins, the little witch, okay? And then down here, this is a little poem about the naughty goblins on Halloween. And then you can see these great graphics down here. Look at those 1930 style graphics. Thank you. Add to cart. I see you in for 30. So we're looking for 31 or more. Hopefully, there we go. That focuses. So that's the naughty little goblins, okay? And then you have over here on this page, you have the picture story, so that, where the word's supposed to be, they have black cat, and, so on and so forth. So you have that in there. So you have 2 pages of Halloween things in there. I don't want to hurt this. Now we have a page, and this is the county fair, and I can't read because the one part's missing, but it's crowds of brownies. So you have, see if we can show you. You can see all the little brownies. The brownies, I believe the little brownies are down in here. They're kind of heckling, and they're kind of like causing a ruckus, and I think they're actually taking over the little stagecoach. Okay, so you can see there's the back of a little brownie there. See if
that's amazing.
See if I can show you. And then here he is running away. And I think those are little brownies up top there with top hats. No, he's right there behind him. You see them climbing over.
Yep. In the bushes too.
Yep. So you have the little brownies if you guys are into that. I don't want to show it all to you, but I got to show you some more of the Halloween. So you're going to get the poem, and this one I think is worth the whole $30 right here.
Oh,
look at that. Art Deco clipping of the jack-o'-lantern moon, and then of course it is the poem. The night has a jack-o'-lantern, so on and on and on. I'll let you guys read it when you get it. Then you have the 1930s little masquerade, the little jester.
Is there any Christmas in there, Jason?
Well, we're getting to it, Amie. We're getting to it. So I see everybody's bids. Add to the cart at 36. I don't want to spoil it all, so I'm going to skip ahead. Again, there are pictures in here. This is actually an ad for a dairy company selling cheese. So you have the cow kind of dancing. So I'm just going to skip ahead because I want you to be surprised when you get to it. So look, wow, here. This one is one of my favorite little pictures.
Oh, I love that illustration.
Isn't that a great illustration? Look at that. And I think whoever made this did such a good job. It's a fun book to leaf through. And here is one of, and I believe this maybe Amie, you can help me. Maybe this is the brownies too. This is the Toyland. Don't they look like the brownies? I know they're gnomes or
Not
pixies.
quite.
Not quite.
Usually the brownies don't have facial hair. Most of them don't anyway.
Well, there's some of those graphics. And then we also have Thanksgiving in here. We have the story of the shadow. So it is some child rhymes as well. And it's chock full. It's probably 30 plus pages. Just every page is full. So let me see. Let me find one more page to show you guys. 2, 4, 6. So I don't think that's the quintuplets, but when I have a party, that's a cute little poem of when I have a party. You have all these darling little babies in here. And then there is a page in here that has Thanksgiving, which I'll let the owner that wins it see that. There's some other different things in here of, oh gosh, it's like just different clippings. Oh, and then I'm just going to show this one. Vanilla, Please. This one is a little baby here dressed up like he's down the shore. So it's another little poem. And I don't know where they got all these clippings from. So I'm sorry if I missed people's bids. We have Donna in at 40. So we're looking for 41 or more. And again, I believe if my camera wants to focus, let's see if we can get it. Come on, work with me. I believe that the scrapbook is from the early 1930s. So, and it does have like, I think one more page of Halloween and a few other things. So let's go ahead and do a countdown. We're looking for 41 or more. And we are doing just in case for active bidders. So add to cart. I just see you at 42. Let's count it down from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Now my camera wants to act all wacky on me. I see you, Lisa, but I see MJ Bear in at 44. Again, this is one of a kind. You're not going to find another one of these. So, and there's our bid end.
No, I love scrapbooks like that.
Yeah. I actually thought of you when I found this. So, all right. So the highest bid before the bid end was MJ Bear. Congratulations. It's coming to you. And we'll get you over, Amie, because now my camera is all acting cattywampus. So
that's a good get, MJ. Good get.
It is.
All right. This is my highest start item of the night. It's going to start at 45, Jason. Okay. And I have not had one of her since last year. If you guys didn't see my epic video from a ladyhead auction I went to, I think there was 278 or 287 total ladyhead vases in this auction, and I won her last year, and I found her again this year. So she is in a Narco little girl head vase. She's really, really nice condition. There's just one tiny thing I was going to note to you, but she's in excellent condition. So let me take the daisies out of her head. So the only thing that I really wanted to point out, she's really, really nice. There might be just a touch of crazing, but really nothing that's going to show up in camera. And now I can't even find what I wanted to show you because it's so tiny. Okay, there it is. Right back here on the back lip, so on the back side, it's probably not even going to focus for me. It's a pinpoint, like literally it's the ittiest bittiest tiny little flea bite, like on the inner rim. But that's really all I can find issue-wise for her. Now, I do think that probably once upon a time she was used as a planter, or maybe she was gifted with a plant in her. There's just a little bit of staining. Most of it is on like the underside, and it's not really even that noticeable. There's like right in there. Do you see there's kind of a discoloration in there? I did clean her. It's not calcification, but it is a little bit of staining, but it's not noticeable from the front at all. I absolutely love the detail that they put in this. She's got kind of blonde, highlighted hair, little bangs peeking out. I love the eyelashes, the bright rosy lips. She's got her hair in pigtails tied with pink bows, and there's no other chipping that I can find except for a teeny tiny little pinpoint on the back there, and nice and clean on the inside. She is made by a Narco. She's got her stamping, her numbering, foil tag. There is a much larger size to this one. This is the smaller size of the two. They also come in yellow and pink as well. So that is her. Great side profile. I just stuck the daisies in here. Instead of Kitsch-tastic plastic like I normally go to, I thought she needed some little springtime daisies poking out there. And if you want me to include the flowers, I'm happy to. I have an abundance of vintage flowers hanging around. All right. So measurement for her, she does measure 5 3/4 inches tall by 5 inches wide. All right. So that's the size for her. And the larger size one is about 7.5 inches. So it's a little bit larger. So she's the smaller version. All right. So I see Miss Peppermint Patty's in at 45. Thank you so much. So are you guys talking about Jello and carrots? And
they are. They are. They are.
That makes me, I really like Jello with fruit and stuff in it. I always have. All right. So we're going to count Miss Anarco down. We're looking for 46 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid and hello, John.
How are you, John? 2 of the Valentinos are here in the chat. I forgot to say hello to Bill. Hi, Bill. And then, of course, hello, John. How are you? Hi, Melissa. Welcome in.
Well, if you guys aren't talking about cheese, you're welcome to talk about Jello with fruit in it anytime. All right, there's the bid in from Karen. So Miss Peppermint Patty, she's coming to you. Thank you so much.
All right, guys. Hopefully my camera's working, and I am fuzzy as all get out. So we'll see how we muddle through this one. So I have a gorgeous piece of Fenton starting at $26. So it is one of the best pieces of Fenton that I have found in a long time.
Oh,
and
wow.
Yes, it is a bell, okay? And it is starting at $26. It is in very good condition. It is actually Lily of the Valley, okay? It is this gorgeous emerald green with a carnival effect to it, to the point where even up here at the top, it has little lilies growing over the top of the bell, okay? I couldn't find a Fenton label anywhere on it. I do believe that this is probably... Gosh, I'm still trying to see in my ring light here if I can find the little. I looked all over to find the little Fenton label. I could not find it. I'm not sure when this piece was produced. This is a very unique piece of Fenton. If you look it up online, they did make, it is the best bell ever. Thank you, Mary Beth. I think it is. This, to me, it doesn't read as a bell. It just reads as a piece of art, okay? So it is in very good condition with no chips, no cracks. You can see each one of these little bell tops are the little flowers. It has its original clapper or dinger underneath, the little crystal and the original chain. And I have looked all over. Fenton hid. I believe that this is 90s Fenton. That would be my guess, but I'm not. Maybe someone in the chat knows. But I think at $26, if you guys look these up, I think that's a doggone good price to start with one of these if that's what you want to collect. Plus, I think it's a great time of the year to add it. I think it speaks very spring. And let me get in here and show you. Look at the great detail on this piece. Lily of the Valley. It is a gorgeous emerald green with the carnival effect to it. It measures about 7 inches tall. So it is about 7 inches tall by about 3 inches wide, okay? There are no chips. There are no cracks. I am sometimes hesitant to bring a bell. But I have to tell you, don't we all need a bell in our house? And if you want to have a bell, wouldn't this be?
I know Gavin wants one for ice cream.
Yeah, I mean, it's got a nice ding to it. So I'm trying to see what Becky says. Us attached. Okay, Becky, let me know what era you think this is, because I think this might be 1990.
She said lots of times the logo is under where the clapper is attached.
I was trying to look. Gosh, I was looking and looking. So, guys, $26 if anybody's interested. Let me see. I cannot find. I don't see any.
I've also found with the 90s pieces of Fenton that I've come across recently that the stamping it's not really well embossed. It's like kind of half pressed in there. So then it's even harder to find.
Right. So again, I just think it's a gorgeous piece of Fenton. And again, I think it speaks more than just a bell. And I did put a light under there, Becky. I cannot seem to see it or find it. I wanted to do a little more research on this, but of course I ran out of time. So I could not find any more research. All I did was research it enough to make sure that it was coming in lower than it was on other platforms. So thank you, Lillian. I see you in at 26. It measures, if I already gave it, I'll give it again. It measures 7 inches tall and about 3 inches wide. I did give the measurements, but just let me show you now that my camera's cooperating with me. All of those are the flowers, the bell tops of the flowers. It is Lily of the Valley. Again, I looked up there, Becky. I can't find it, and thank you for your help. There's even little lilies here. I mean, this is a very, very elegant looking piece of Fenton glass. This is, I think, this is why we all love Fenton right here, the gorgeous pieces that they made like this. And of course, tons of other pieces, but this is a gorgeous bell. So we're looking for 27 or more. Thank you guys for the help. And Becky, thank you for helping me. I just couldn't find it. No chips, no cracks. Let's go ahead and count it down. We're looking for 27 or more. And we are doing just in case for active bidders. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15. I bet you it is. I bet you it is. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I think you're 100% right, Becky. I don't know why I didn't even think of that. And that would be why it was a little harder to find more of these examples. QVC Fenton. And I even have a book. God forbid I got the book out. I'm failing, Amy. I'm not doing a good job. All I know is it's a gorgeous Fenton bell, and it's going to the lovely Lillian. Thank you so very much for $26. Congratulations. All right, Miss Amy.
Oh, Kim is talking about poke cake. Mama Pam makes a really good strawberry poke cake.
Oh, I love me some poke cake.
Yeah, you guys are making me hungry for some Jell-O in the chat. I don't know. I haven't really said that. Like, haven't really had Jell-O. I don't even know the last time I had Jell-O. Yes, I do. 2 years ago when I had my wisdom tooth out, I lived on Jell-O for like 2 months.
I remember that. I remember that.
Yeah, $18, Jason.
Okay. All right.
All right. So I have a large biscuit baby tonight. Usually when I see these, they're not in the best of shape. She came straight from the Lansing Doll Show. So she is in pretty good condition. Now she will come with a little stand. This is how I bought her. So it's a plastic little heart stand, and then it's got kind of like a little wire spring that holds the feet down. So that's how I bought her. So she's going to come with the little, and it's a little heart shaped. So she's going to come with the stand, and she's got really sweetly painted yellow hair, a little peachy pink bow, cute detailing. Sometimes these are crudely painted, but I really like the detail on her. Now, I suspect she is made in Japan. She is stamped made in Japan here on the back. Now, I suspect that somebody made her dress. I think that they made it out of a vintage hanky because of the little detailing that is stitched on here. I think that was the edging of the hanky that was cut off, and then they made it into a little dress. I think it's really cute. So it's getting kind of washed out. It's definitely a peachy pink color. Let's see if we can, there we go. Now you can see it a little bit better. It's definitely like a lighter peachy pink coloring with the stitching on there. And then the V kind of carries it around to the back. Now, it's kind of points. So both of these are little points. That's what makes me suspect that it's made out of a little hanky. And it is sewed on her. So you can't really take it off or anything. There's no chips or anything that I know. She does have little string jointed arms. All right. They don't, it's not rubber. It's not like elasticized. So they can't like stay in place, but they are a little jointed there. And she is a larger one. She does measure 6 3/4 tall by 3. So that's the size. All right. I see. Oh, I get to say it. Dusty Moose is in at 18. So we're looking for 19 or more. I don't know where that started. It just did. So we're going to count. We're going to count her down. We're looking for 19 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. Thank you. If you don't hear it once an evening, is it really even a live sale?
She's adorable, Amie, and you're right. The painting on the face is really good.
Cute.
Love her.
All right, there is the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. I saw Dana popped in there with a 20, but Dusty came back in with a 21. So Michelle, she's coming to you. Thank you so much.
All right, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us this evening. If you aren't subscribed to Amie, please do so. If you're not subscribed to me, please do so. All those links are down below in the description. This is probably my highest priced item for the evening. It's going to start at $38, and I'm back to redeem myself, okay? I had one of these a few weeks back, but it was a pyrography version of this, and I was calling it a glove box. It wasn't. It was a collar box, okay? I don't know why, and I've sold a few of these before, especially here in central Pennsylvania. In Amish country, you do find these, you know, because they've had them for decades. So Tina found the other week, I guess it was last week, I have for $38, I have a 1900s era collar and cuff box. Okay, so it's a 2-in-1. Okay, which is a little rarer. So it is in this gorgeous green color. It's kind of a olive green tone. It does have some wear to it, but it's in superb condition. Okay, and if you guys know these pieces, this is all celluloid inlaid here. Okay, well, let me hold it right here. Dusty, thank you so much. I see you in at 38. The graphics on it are in very good condition with minimal fading to it. You have this gorgeous Victorian era style woman. She is at the fountain, and it looks like she's trying to get herself a drink. So again, that is all celluloid. If you guys are familiar with the albums, the photo albums of this era, it's kind of inlaid like that. So it is a wooden box that does have this kind of lacquered on it. Okay, there is a little bit of wear to it in some places, but it's in very, very good condition overall. You are going to get, thank you so much, Bathtub Mary, you are going to get an original period correct collar that was still in it. So it is going to come with it. So Let me show you the full outside. So here you go. You can see all the way around here. You can see the great detailing, and that is celluloid too, and it's painted over. Then you have the great rose detail. Here is some of the condition issues. We do have some chipping here on the side, some chipping here on this side. So Alex, I see you in at 40. We're looking for 41 or more. So you can even tell that the little brackets here, they're period correct. They are original to it. Like I was saying, you have the rose motif here, and then you have the original brackets here on the back. I didn't do a lot to clean this, neither did Tina. Here is your underside. And before we open it up here, the full measurements, the way it stands, it measures about 7.5 inches tall by about 6.5 inches wide. So let's pop the top here. The inside has a little discoloration to it, but all of the velvet is still intact here on the inside. Okay, and you can see that it has like this bluish green sort of interior to it. There is where you would put your collars. Let me show you the period correct collar in here. Thank you all for the bids. I'll highlight them in a minute. You are going to get a period correct collar with all of the great detail. It is made by Arrow. Okay, so we believe it is a woman's collar, and Tina did a little bit of research earlier tonight. We believe it is from the 1900s. So I see you're 41. I see you in at 45. So there is that. You can also see the celluloid there. There's hand-painted flowers there. So there is your inside. Not all torn up, not ripped up. There's no funky smells. There's no issues. There's just a little bit of staining to the inside. So there's the collar part. Let's go ahead and close it. This thing's lived a life. It's older than me. I don't want to be the one to destroy it. And then down here in the bottom is where you could pop in your cuffs. So let's go ahead and slowly open that up for you guys. So you can see just a little discoloration, a little bit of wear, maybe slight staining in there, but in overall very good condition. Look at those scrolling details down here on the bottom. There is a little bit of chipping, but I have to tell you, in the couple that I've sold at my store, this is probably one of the finest exhibits that I have found. And then there is the depiction of the woman again by the fountain. Again, that is celluloid. And let me take a moment just to show you guys, you are going to get a period correct collar, because it fully gives the aesthetic full of the era, because you don't want one that's empty. So
I never see them with collars in them.
No. And we were shocked. She got it at auction. She found it from an estate, and the estate had, turn of the century Victorian style
That's
things.
really cool. It's really good shape too.
It is. And the color is reading true on the screen. It is this kind of olive toned green. And again, there's no major chipping, but I just want you to see there is a little bit of wear to the corners, which for a piece this old is minimal, and everything else is in very good condition. So we're in at 47. Thank you so much. We're looking for 48 or more. Again, 1900s cuff and collar box. I just think it's unique. And that is celluloid again, guys. Just remember that. And it measures 7.5 inches tall by 6.5.
Does the collar have like a manufacturer like town or anything on it? Or just
let me see here. It says it's made in the USA. It's made by Arrow, Peabody and Company. And it is a size 15 3/4, but it is made in the USA. It doesn't give a town.
Gotcha.
No town on there. So you do get an original cup, and there's a little discoloration to that. I actually think there's a little bit of makeup on that. So when we're done with the countdown, I'll put it back in the box. Patsy, thank you. I see you for 50. Again, turn of the century, Victorian era cuff collar box in very good condition with the celluloid all the way down. So we're looking for 51 or more. Let's go ahead and count it down just in case for active bidders. From 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. We're just happy that we could offer something like this. Noelle, I see you're 66. So we're looking for 67 or more. Again, it's in superb condition. I see you in with your just in case, Dusty. I see Noelle's just in case. And again, you do get an original collar, period correct with it. There's our bid end. So thank you so much, Dusty, for the bid. Noelle's just in case. So Noelle gets it for $86. Thank you guys so much. And thank you for enjoying it. And we'll continue to keep bringing the
And thank you, Bill, Leslie, and Elaine for the information about Troy, New York, possibly the collar capital, the capital city. So thank you for all that information. All right. That's what I really like about the chats here is that we all can learn from each other because we all know little bits and things of other things that other people don't know about. So thank you guys for sharing that stuff. All right. $34, Jason. Okay. I have a boy angel tonight. Since we're almost to April, I thought I would bring him. So this is a Napco boy angel, angel of the month, and he has got his little basket of eggs and a little pink bunny peeking around the side because usually Easter is in April, not the very end of March. Although sometimes it can be earlier, but most of the time it's in April. But he is in amazing condition. There's no chips on him. There's not any paint loss, not really any notable issues that I can tell you. He's in really, really nice condition. There's not even any kind of paint scuffing or anything on the halo. No broken rings, no chips, nothing missing out of the spaghetti, the flowers, really anything. So he is Napco 1956. He is from the A series. I think usually when I bring the month angels by Napco, I do try and mention this. So they did A, B, and C series for the month angels in both boys and girls. So if you're trying to collect one of the same series or the boys and the girls from the same series, you always want to look for the letter that comes before the number here because it will always start with an A, a B, or a C depending on what series it's from. So they all look very similar from each of the series, but they just might variation in height a little bit, or they might have something a little bit different that they're holding. All right. So measurement for him, he is 2 1/4 by 3 1/2 by 3. So no, that is not the measurement. That's the wrong one. 3 by 4 1/2. I have so many Napco things tonight. I was looking at the wrong thing. All right.
I love him. I love the blue bow tie that they gave him.
And the face. It's just, and nobody can do the boys except for Holt Howard. It's pretty close. Did these pretty darn good. All right. So I see William's in at 34. Thank you so much. Again, 4.5 inches tall is the measurement there for him. So we're going to count him down. We're looking for 35 or more on the 1956 Boy April Napco Angel. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. He can hang out with Christmas angels. It's totally fine.
He can. So good.
All right. There's the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. William, you did not need your just in case. He is coming to you. Thank you so much.
Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Karen G, thank you so much for being our official mod and bid ender. Kim, thank you so much for being our backup mod and bid ender. Gang, if you can put your links in, please do. Kim, please put in your vamp links. Karen, if you could put in Gavin's, we'd appreciate it. Starting this just at $16, okay? I believe that this is a antique porcelain biscuit or cracker jar, okay? It doesn't have a stamp on it. There's no chips, no cracks. It does not have a stamp on the bottom, okay? But I do believe it's an earlier original one just due to some of the sculpt on it and the way it feels. It is porcelain. There are no chips, no cracks. Thank you, Dusty Moose. I see you're 16. It is in pink, which this era of porcelain, you don't find a lot of things that are in pink, okay? It has the gold transfer flowers on it. I'll do a better job in a moment to show you up close. Minimal wear. There's no damage to the finial on the top. This is either German porcelain or something in that area of the world, I do believe. I do believe it's an older biscuit or cracker jar. It measures 8 inches tall by about 5 inches wide. So there's no chips to the under part of the lid. So let me get up close here. There's even details here. You can see the gorgeous sculpt of the top. You can see the inside is very, very clean. There is a little bit of wear here to some of the gold, and I think that's just from years of somebody, you know, getting their crackers or biscuits out of there. Here, if we can get the ring light to cooperate, you can see the great detailed of the, I believe I can see the flowers on there. I can see almost some of the wild wheats and different things, I think, there in the background. And it is just this repeating pattern all the way around in this gorgeous, yummy, yummy pink. And for this era, I don't find a lot of things in this pink. So you can see the gold gilding is still present here around the top. Those details, the only thing is there's no embossing or no painting here on the bottom. And there you can see, I wish there was so it could tell me exactly where it was from. So let me sit the piece down. The piece, when it's together, it measures 8 inches tall, like I said, by 5 inches wide. So here you can see the lid. The gold is in very good condition there. Good. I got that glare off. You can see the great detail all around. And I believe for the era, these are transfers. I don't believe that there's a ton of hand painting going on here with this. But that was just sort of what they started to do in that era to move it along a little bit faster. And there's no chips at all here to the little finial or to the top part. So we're looking for 17 or more. It is what I believe. Oh, you can see it's pink down here at the bottom. It is what I believe is an antique, probably Bavarian, somewhere over in that region, quite possibly German. It's probably from, like I said, that region, and it's in very good condition. So let's go ahead and do a countdown. We're looking for 17 or more. So we'll count it down from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Your Oreos will never have it so good as getting to live in an antique porcelain cracker or biscuit jar. Hello, everybody. Hello, Becky. Good to see you. I see you, Naomi, at 18, right before the bid end, but Dusty threw in a just in case of 25. So for 19, congratulations, Dusty Moose. It's coming to you, and thank you for the bids, guys. All right, Miss Amie.
All right. So to clear up the last round, William is passing the angel on to Peppermint Patty. So okay. William can have more play money for the Christmas sale.
Okay. All right. All right.
All right. That's totally fine. All right. $12, Jason.
You got it.
Hey, I understand. I will be probably at the Christmas sale as well. So here is another Ruthie Newton squeak by Sun Rubber. And this one, I think I had the puppy one the last time. There is a little dressed puppy squeak, but this one is the cat, and she's dressed in pink. Now she is not like perfect shape. There are some little wear marks on her. She's not too bad though. The pink is still nice and bright. She is marked Ruthie Newton and then Sun Rubber Company there on the back. I love the fur texture that they were able to put in the mold for this. Really nicely detailed, right up there with Edward Mobley squeaks, I think, for this one. She's darn cute. Again, based on Ruthie Newton's illustrations. She does squeak. Her squeaker is on the top of her head. This one is not super loud, so I can feel comfortable squeaking that one. But the other cat was very loud. She does stand. She will stand on her own just fine because she has nice flat feet there. Measurement for her, she does measure 5 3/4 by 3 1/4. So that's the sizing there. So relative to the other one, that's what we're looking at there.
Cute.
All right. So I see Liz was in at 12. I also see Add to Cart is in at 13. So we're looking for 14 or more. Really the only notable things, there's a little bit of wear on the ear. There's a little bit there on the hat. Just some paint loss. And then right there's a little scuff, but I think she's pretty good. I have seen these. Most times I've seen these. They're completely hardened. A lot of the squeak toys from the 30s, 40s, early 50s, if they're not stored correctly, they do tend to kind of harden, and then they're not soft rubber, and then you can't squeak them anymore. But I think she's still, I love look at the belly pose.
I know. It's a healthy kitty cat.
Yes, it is. All right. So I saw Tracy was in at 14. I saw Wanda's in at 16, and Liz is also in at 17. So we're looking for 18 or more. I am going to count her down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Meow, meow. Bid end.
And the pink is in such great condition.
It's cute.
So cute.
Welcome in, you guys. If you're just hopping on, thank you for being here. All right, Karen G, thank you for the kitty bow bid end. Very cute. All right, so Liz had a just in case of 21. Wanda put it just in case of 25. So Wanda's going to take it for 22. And it's coming with the other kitty squeak. Thank you so much.
Meow, meow.
Meow, meow.
All right, guys. $28, and you're going to get the pair, okay? It's been a while since I found a pair of Jeannette candlestick holders, okay? And these are pink depression glass. Oh, that's reading true to color, too. So you guys are really getting to see how pink these are. So this is made by Jeannette Glass. You're going to get the set. So you're going to get the set for $28. Usually folks are only selling these separately. So you're going to get the set, and they are the double stick holder candles, and they are glass. And you can see that they are the gorgeous depression pink that we all love. Great for spring, great for this time of the year, great for all year round. Usually you find with the Jeannette Glass, the iris and the herringbone pattern. This is what folks either call fan or swirl, okay? So it's very Deco style, no chips, no cracks, in very good condition. This would look great with some lucite candles in there. This would look really good if you guys had some mercury glass candles, some silver in there.
Ooh, yeah.
Again, very good condition, made by Jeannette Glass Company. And again, you're going to get the pair. So you can have yourself a fancy candelabra. You're going to be able to hold 4 candles. Or if you just want to use one, you can just use one because it is a double holder. It measures 5 inches wide by 5.5 inches tall, okay? If you guys know the Jeannette Glass Company, to find these in the pink is getting a little more difficult to find them damage-free and in this good of condition. So normally if you see them online, you will usually just see a person offering one of them, but you're going to get them both. You're going to get them both. Dope. Teal, yes, and that's an even harder color to find, Becky. Thank you, Karen Lord. I see you in at 28. Again, usually I find these just in clear, okay? And usually it's the iris herringbone, if you guys know what that looks like. It has the little insignia iris on it, but this one is the scroll or fan. I've always called this fan because, of course, it looks like a fan there in the middle. So there's no chips or cracks. There might be a little mold roughness here or there because this is a piece of molded glass. So they would have put it in a mold. So, and again, it measures 5 inches wide by 5.5 inches tall, and you're going to get the set. Okay, so this is also, when it comes to like this era, this is a little thicker than your like Federal Depression glass or some of those other glass companies. So it is a little thicker and a little heavier. And you can see as I get up close how true to color. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous Depression glass pink. So, and again, I'll just hold up one. You are going to get them both. There's no chips or cracks, no issues. These are fun. And you can put other things in here if you want to. If you want to use this for something else, you could definitely, I don't know if you could position them right.
Christmas tree toppers look really good in those.
Do. I was just going to say that, especially the segue for the Christmas sale coming up this Friday here with the Valentinos. But you're right. It can, and these stand alone. These, you don't even have to put anything in. These even on a mantle look gorgeous. Although I put some lucite in there or some mercury glass in there. So we're looking for 29 or more. Let's go ahead and do a countdown. Thank you so much, Karen. You got the top bid, 29 or more. We are doing just in case for active bidders. So let's count it down from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Kind of a timeless pattern, if you ask me. Can definitely be deco. You can definitely mix this into your 1950s. You could even mix it into your earlier style decor. And Jeannette glass is very hardy. So thank you, Karen G, for the bid end. Thank you so much. Karen Lord, it's been a minute. Thank you so much. Congratulations. They are yours for the $28. All right, Miss Amie.
All right, $18, Jason.
Okay.
All right, I have another Napco. I have a lot of Napco tonight. I didn't really plan that, but I have one of the flower of the month. This one is October, and she is the Cosmos flower. And this is a bobby pin holder. So it has a little, I put some bobby pins in here, but I'll take them out. It does have a little magnet in the bottom. All right. And sometimes the magnet's missing. A lot of people think these are toothpick holders, but they're not. They were actually manufactured for bobby pins. And there actually is a remnant of the sticker here on the back. I didn't remove that because I didn't want to, but it says magnetic bobby pin cup is what the sticker would have said. It would have been a gold foil sticker here on the back. You can kind of still read the writing on there, but most of it has worn off. But the cup is just little leaves here around the back, molded in there. And then we've got the cutie pie waving hello. Look at my giant Cosmo on my head here on the front. And I'll turn her on the bottom. So she is 1958 Napco. And there is a whole series of these. So condition on these, I didn't find any chipping or anything. There's just a little bit of crazing. Most of it is any kind of just the white ceramic is where it's most present. And then there is a little bit that's inside of the cup. All right. But really no major issues or anything with her. She's just darn cute. She does measure 2 1/4 by 3 1/2 tall, and then 3 inches deep. And I went and grabbed my Napco book real quick so I could show you some of the other ones that are in the series. So there's one for each month, different ones in the series. So fun to collect the same month because there's figurines, there's planters, and there's also the little figurines with the flower umbrellas that match these as well. And there's this is the one that I have right here tonight is the October Cosmos. So super fun to collect the series of these. I just think they're so happy. And even though she's an October girl, she works for spring and summer just as well too. All right, so I see Kelly's in at 25, so we're looking for 26 or more. I am going to count her down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
I have never found one of these pin
You
ones.
have not, really?
No, it must be a
I find
Midwest.
the bobby pin cups more often than I do any of the other pieces.
Yeah, nope, never found one.
Must be the part of the country, Jason.
It's gotta be. It's gotta be.
All right,
Amy.
there's the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. All right, so right before Karen's bid end is Naomi at 27. Naomi, thank you so much. Congratulations.
She's good. And guys, make sure you stick around. After a few more rounds, we're going to do your fantastic finds. We have Lillian and we have Basil in the queue and Mama Pam's collection. So we got some good stuff coming up, gang. I'm going to Kitsch. I was selling other stuff tonight. I'm going to Kitsch. $20. And I have a set of these Wiener Dog Long Boy salt and pepper shakers. Okay. So now, these are probably late 40s, early 1950s. These are the long boys because, of course, you can see they're long. Sometimes these were 2-in-1, like you could shake a little pepper or a little salt, but you get one that's salt, one that's pepper. Now, what's really unique about these is the eyes are the holes. I have not had one of these before where the eyes are the shaker holes, okay? They both have their original corks in them. So they both have their original corks in them. And they are this like pottery style brown in very good condition. They measure, so just $20 if anybody's interested. Where the heck are my notes? I know I have my notes here somewhere. They measure about 10 inches. They're 10 inches long. So these are super fun. I thought these would be great as we're starting to head into barbecue season, okay? If you guys actually
would not have to fill those very often. They would hold a lot of salt and pepper shake. A lot of salt and pepper.
There's no repairs. There's no chips. There's just minor crazing. So, Jerry, thank you so much. I see you in at 20. Let me show you the great details on them. And they are pretty identical. But what I love is the eyes are where you shake out the salt or pepper. And it's this airbrushed. So this is reading very pale, but in person, you will see in person that it is a tan and then it does go to a white. So there's more of an ombre effect to it. It's getting washed out from my lights. So in person, it's a lot more brown and tan. So thank you so much. Hello, Kelly. Good to see you. And then we got Jerry back in at 24. So we're looking for 25 or more. So there's your one. And again, he's a big wiener dog, 10 inches. So that would be your one shaker. And then you're going to get your other shaker here. And then again, no issues. And then they just gave him these little spots right here to kind of define the feet underneath. That's about it. I kind of like the subtleness to it. Hello, cute fluff. Good to see you. Welcome in, everybody. Yes, cute little puppers, little wiener dogs. And what I love is that you shake the pepper or salt right out of the eyes. So we are in with Jerry in at 24. Again, you're going to get them both because they're not all in one. Some are an all in one, but you need a pepper and you need a salt or whatever else you want to use it for. So let's count it down. We're looking for 25 or more. We are doing just in case for active bidders. And we'll go from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I know, cute fluff. I can't believe it's going to be Easter weekend already. They say next year it's going to be even further out. It's going to be more at the end of April next year. So,
oh, really?
Yeah. So we'll have a lot more time to sell Easter stuff next year, Amy.
That's good because I didn't sell all what I had this year.
I know. There's our bid, and I know, me too. There it is, Jerry. So what was your last bid of 24? Congratulations, Jerry, and thank you so much. They're coming to you for $24. Congrats, and thank you all for the bids. All right, Miss Amy.
All right, $10, Jason.
Okay.
I do have a brooch this evening in the form of a butterfly. So let's see if we can get her. I did not send Jason a picture of this one. Let's see if we can get it to focus. It always wants to focus on the background instead of what is right in front of it. But it is there we go. It's a gorgeous, made in Czechoslovakia. It is stamped on the back, and I will show that to you. But it is painted, hand painted. I believe it's enamel on the front. And it's blue. So the colors are like periwinkle, a darker blue, a little bit of black, kind of a sagey green, and a little bit of tan in there. And then it's got 2 blue rhinestones in the center for the thorax of the butterfly. Okay. And little gold tone antenna peeking out. It does have a safety clasp on the back, and the bar where the pin is attached is where it says made in Czechoslovakia, stamped there on the back. So I do believe this dates to the 60s. I did find a couple examples in a couple different colorways for this particular style and the stamping on the back. So I do believe it dates to the 60s, but I don't really see any paint wear on it. Really nice condition. Measurement for it, it does measure 1 3/4 by 1 1/4. All right, so that's the size there. I think it would look really cute on a hat as well as down onto a collar or something for a jacket for the springtime. All right, I see Miss Kelly Smith is in at 10. Thank you so much. So we're looking for 11 or more. I am going to count it down since I think we have 3 more rounds. Is that right?
I think so. Yeah, I think so, Amie. Yep.
All right. So we're going to count it down. We're looking for 11 or more on the Czechoslovakia butterfly brooch. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
It's gorgeous, those colors, Amie.
It's much prettier in person. I feel like the camera is probably not doing it's justice. All right, there's the butterfly bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. Kelly Smith, this is coming to you. Thank you so much.
All right, and my Wi-Fi looks like it's acting weird, so guys, just bear with me. $12 on my next item, and I believe it's just a piece of sort of modern studio pottery, okay? But it's a really, really neat little planter or neat little dish here. It's kind of in a heart shape. I did a little bit of research. I couldn't find the exact company, but I do believe it is a U.S. pottery company. So you can see it is signed there on the bottom. It is this gorgeous little calla lily. So you can see a great detailed, and really it is an off-white kind of piece. And then you have this kind of muted green, almost jadeite colored green leaf on it. So I thought this would make a great little trinket dish for you. It could be a great little planter. I just thought it was something different, especially, you know, playing off my candy tin that I had. I just think it's a really, really great piece of pottery. And I believe it's more modern, maybe 1980s studio pottery. Okay. Belmar was the only company that I could come up with remotely that was near that signature. So it could be like a studio pottery company out of New Jersey. That's all that I could find. So there are no chips, there are no cracks. Again, it's just something different. They were calling it almost like a heart-shaped bowl, but again, it is this gorgeous calla lily. So I figured, you know, if you guys were looking for a different planter, maybe a little catch-all, a little trinket dish for your jewelry, stuff like that, it's in very, very good condition. It's just something different. I was trying to find something different. So it measures about 4.5 inches wide. So at the widest point, it's about 4.5 inches wide. And then it's about 2.5 inches tall. Okay. 2.5 inches tall on it. And it's in very, very good condition. So I can see my Wi-Fi hasn't acted up like this in a hot minute. So just bear with me, guys. I will hold it still so you guys can see it. Again, it is the calla lily. It does have the center of it right there. And again, there are no chips or cracks to the piece. Again, It is all like a cream style pottery, and then there is a little bit of color right there for the leaf on it. So
that would match really nicely with that tin that you had earlier.
It would. Oh, good call there, Kim. Thank you so much. Give me a moment here. That's what I was kind of going for, the same aesthetic. So if you had that and then you use the bowl, thank you guys. I think they kind of play off each other very, very well. So really good there. There was the tin. This will come back in the recap, but I thought the two looked really well together. And again, this is an off-white. That is more of a cream white. You're right, instant decor. That's a little bit of an off-white. Then this has a slight green hue to it. And then you can see the repeating hue to the green here in the back. And again, it is something different. I couldn't find the exact studio pottery. I wish they could have found some more information on it. A lot of times when you guys find these studio pieces, you know, you just get a signature on the back, and even Google Lens or anything like that doesn't really help you out. So not seeing any interest. That's okay. We are going to keep it moving, and we'll turn it over to Amie, and I can bring that back in the recap. So let's see if everything wants to cooperate.
All right. $18, Jason.
Okay.
Okay, so I have a Nancy Ann storybook doll tonight. I do have a box for her. Although the box is not in like amazing condition, I do have the box. Okay. So her name is a shower girl for April, and she is numbered 190 there on the box. All right. So she does have everything that she is supposed to have. I was able to correctly identify that this was the legit doll that came in the box. So she's like April Showers. I thought I would bring her now because we're getting into April. So she has a cute little blue felt hat that is tied with peach ribbon. She has some little millinery flowers that are tied on the top of her hat. I love her little blonde hair. Very good paint still on the face. She does have jointed arms, although that is the only thing that is jointed on her. And this is original to it as well, the little parasol that is attached with the little chenille stem. There's just a slight discoloration on the chenille. I think maybe that was just how, storage or over time. And then there's a little bow on the end of the parasol. The lace on the parasol matches the little lace trim that's on the dress. Now, the dress, it's kind of a like peachy gold. It's not quite peach. It's not quite yellow. It's kind of in between the two for the color. And then there's a little bit of periwinkle blue that's running through there. On the back side, there is a safety pin on the back. And then we'll peek under the dress there so you can see she's got her little bloomers on and her little painted shoes. She does not have jointed feet. She does measure 6.5 inches tall, so she's a little bit larger one. And then I'm going to show you the rest of the stuff with her. All right. So she does come with the Nancy Ann storybook doll little pamphlet. A lot of times these are missing, and fun graphics here on the back side. And then it does say some of the different numbered series and the dolls in the series. So we're looking, she's from the Doll of the Month series. She's number 190, a shower girl for April. And these were designed and dressed dolls from California. There's also the little cardboard insert to hold her in place in the box. And then she does have her box. Okay. But there's a black scribble on the box. There is some staining going on. So the box is not the greatest box, but she had it. So, she's lived her life in the box. So I thought, you know what, we'll include her with the box as well. All right. So I see Miss Gutierrez is in 818. Thank you so much. Looking for 19 or more. So you're going to get the box, the pamphlet, and she has everything that she's supposed to have. A lot of times these hats go missing. That's the first thing to go. All right. So we're going to count her down. We're looking for 19 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
Sorry about that, Amy. We had to reposition our router. Something wasn't too
That's all right.
happy. So we're good now. It's fixed.
Technology needs a reboot every once in a while, right?
Gosh. Sorry
all
about
right.
that.
There's the rain and umbrella bid end from Karen. Thank you so much, Karen. All right, Debbie, she's coming to you. Thank you so much.
All right, guys. I have another porcelain. Well, I have another doll tonight. And this one is bisque and porcelain. And these little beret dolls, I gather, oh, come on, honey, is pretty collectible. Okay, she's fully jointed. She is made in occupied Japan. She's a little different. She has the blue beret. Okay, the ones that I found all were red. Okay, so she has this great little fabric dress on her. She's in very good condition. She is fully jointed from the arms to her legs, so her legs are jointed as well. She has this cute little shoes on her, and she is occupied Japan, so she is a little bit older. So underneath her straps here, it does say occupied Japan. Okay, so she doesn't sit all too well. Okay, so I wouldn't say that she's going to be one of those little dolls that sits for you, but she's just going to look super cute. I think if you guys collected brownies, you know what I mean, like, you know, the Girl Scout kind of things, I think she would look cute with it. But apparently this was a thing with these little porcelain dolls to have these little side berets that they wore. And to find one, I didn't find any in blue. The only other examples I found were in red. So she measures about 5 inches tall. I do believe that she's probably, I probably would say she's probably from the 1930s, occupied Japan, although that would probably be after the war. I get a little confused by that. Maybe she is a little bit later, but she has an older look about her. So MJ Bear, thank you. I see you in at 20. We're looking for 21 or more. I don't know if it's original, the way her arms are strung. It is strung with this string. If my camera wants to focus. Boy, technology is not my friend tonight. There we go. I sort of feel like it is original. And underneath the straps here is where it says occupied Japan. 45 to 52 for different. Okay. All right. So then she would be probably that late 40s little occupied Japan doll. She's just super cute. Look at the waves. I've
not seen one with a beret molded on it like that.
I have to say that in my research, I only found 1 or 2 other examples ever, like on the internet and on eBay or things like that. And they were both red. None of them were blue. And she is very unique. And you can see like the finger waves here in the side of her hair. There are no chips. There are no cracks. She's in very, very good condition. And again, she's got little dangly legs. And she doesn't really want to sit. She does sort of stand on her own once you get her into position. So she does have 1 or 2 little stains on her fabric. But other than that, she's a darling little girl. And she even has these little socks. See if you guys can see. And she has her little buckled shoes on there. And again, all the painting is in really good condition. And she's a little porcelain bisque little girl with her beret. She says, hi, Amy, oui, 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 oui.
Oui,
hi,
oui.
French. Oui, oui. Oui, oui, Amy, oui, oui. So, all right, we're looking for 21 or more. Thank you, MJ Bear. Let's go ahead and do a countdown. Thank you guys so much for liking her. Oh, come on, girl, stand up. I like her. Oh, stand up. I like her too. So let's go ahead and count her down. We're looking for 21 or more, and we are doing just in case for active bidders from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. We're looking for 21 or more.
I can only say one thing in French. And it's le chat sur la chaise, which is the cat is on the chair.
Okay. All right.
So only French I know.
All right. MJ Bear, congratulations. She's yours. All right, Miss Amy.
Oh, $10.
All right.
All right. Another Napco, but in the form of a miniature. So I have one of these little bitty Napco bone china little angel babes. And just like the little deer and the lamb that I had earlier in the sale, she also has some little applied spaghetti, little tiny flowers. But look at the itty bitty bluebird
that's cute.
that's on the end of her hand. How stinking cute is that? She's got a little blue bow in the top of her ponytail. Now, she does not have the Napco sticker there on the bottom. I have sold these many times. So I do know that she is from Napco, but there's no chips to her at all. She's just cute. I love these tiny little they also made little tiny girls that were not angels in the same kind of size, a whole bunch of them. But you can see relative to the angel, there's the deer. So the difference with these two is that the deer and the lamb were not glazed. They're more of the bisque style, and she does have glaze. So she is a little bit shinier on her. So there's the size for her. See, she does measure 2 1/4 inches tall by 1.5 inches wide at the bottom of her skirt. I think she's darn cute. And that little bluebird, I gotta measure it. It's too small. The bluebird itself measures 1/4 inch. 1/4 inch on that teeny tiny little bluebird. I love it. I love the tiny little things. They just, I don't know. They make me happy. I still have my miniature collection of little bone china. Most of them Hagen Renneker from when I was a child. I had a little shadow box with miniatures. So I've always been attracted to the minis my whole life. All right. So I see Peppermint Patty was in at 10 and Cindy Lou is in at 12. So we're looking for 13 or more. I'm going to count her down since we have one more round to get to. And then hang on for you guys' fantastic finds. I can't wait to see them. All right. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
Gosh, I never saw one with a bluebird on it.
So cute. Yes, I have, Kim. The little Kelvin version. Yep. Kelvin did some very similar into the Napco ones. All right, there's the bid end. Peppermint Patty had a 13. Cindy Lou put in that just in case. So Cindy, it's coming to you for $14. Thank you so much.
All right, guys, $16. And what I'm going to do is I just noticed this has a little issue to it. It's not all the way through. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you what this is, and we're going to do this as a quick claim, okay? I believe that this is Majolica style, okay? I am not confident to tell you that I believe that this is like early 1900s Majolica, but then I don't feel confident to tell you that it's a reproduction. So it has all the signs that it could be original Majolica. So we're just going to say that this is a double-handled urn or planter in the style of Majolica. It has these gorgeous roses on it. You can see it is double-handled. This would make a great shallow little planter or little vase. I noticed right underneath my light, there's a slight little line right here. There you guys can see it. When I feel here on the inside, it does not go all the way through. So it looks like there's a little bit of a fracture of a line right there. But let me show you the great details on it. I even think it has like some clover details on it right here, and it goes all the way around. It's very earthy. I think it's just a gorgeous piece. It kind of went with my aesthetic tonight. So it's going to be $16. Now, where did my little area go to highlight? So there's the bid end. There it is. So it's going to be $16. If anybody, thank you so much, Karen. If anybody's interested in this for $16, just put in the letter M for Mother Tucker's, and you can quick claim this for $16. It's either going to be a true antique piece of Majolica or it's going to be a later version. But I think it's going to look good in your fall decor. It's even going to look good in your spring decor, but it'll be a quick claim of $16 because before my preview, I didn't see that line and I don't want to offer it up in an auction. So just be a quick claim if anybody's interested at $16. And I see you in Whistle Robin. Congratulations, it's yours. And Whistle Robin, I don't know if I have your information. So if you could just email me your real name, your full address, and a PayPal email to the mtuckers@gmail that's on the screen right now. We'll be doing our invoicing on Saturday. So congratulations. It's yours. Thank you, guys. All right, Amie.
All right, $8. This is the last round, you guys. All right. We will have a recap at the end as well. Okay. Speaking of France, I have a child's hanky. I've not come across this one before. I love to find the children's hankies, but I've not seen this one before. So it is a turquoise teal for the background. There's no holes or snags or anything funky with the hanky at all. The colors are really nice and vibrant as well. Little birdie in a hat. We've got a hot air balloon. And then the puppy in the beret with the paint palette and paint brushes. I love that so much. And then we've got a little French flower cart, France at the bottom, and then a little easel. What is that? I can't quite tell if that's supposed to be a building with a stump in front of it or if it's a fireplace. I can't really tell what the painting is. Is painting, but it's in really, really nice condition. These are great to frame. I've seen people make like little valance curtains out of them. I've also seen, I have some pillows that I got from Misty actually on a Vamp sale. I have 2 of them that were actually made out of children's hankies. And I've also seen people make quilt tops out of the vintage children's hankies. And these are super collectible, especially in this kind of condition. Usually they're very faded out or very stained. I will say that. So measurement for it is 8 3/4 by 9. That is the sizing there. And I mean, the back is the same as the front. It's just, I mean, you can see through it, but there's no staining, no holes, and no funky smells either. All right. So I see Jamie is in at 9. Thank you so much, Liz. I saw your 8. So we're looking for 10 or more. I am going to count it down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Le bid end.
Jameen joined us on Monday for the first time, Amie.
Okay.
I'm happy to see you back, Jameen. So good to see you.
Liz, I see you're just in case of 12, right before Karen's paint palette puppy bid end. So Liz, this is coming to you for $10. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, guys. All right. My last round is going to be choice at $10. I saved my jewelry round for last tonight. So thank you for coming on back. It is good to see you. So these are cross stitch or needlepoint, okay? And we do believe these are from the 1960s, okay? They are these cute little pins. The first one is going to be your oval choice with a white background. If it wants to focus, boy, oh boy, technology is not my friend tonight. So let's do this really slow. So this one is the needle point with the, not focused on my angry face, but it won't focus on the brooch now, will it? Now, here we go.
There it is. You got it.
Okay, you can see it. So this one is just the needlework for the flower and all of the leaf background, but it is like on a fabric, okay? So not the whole entire thing is the cross stitch or needlework. It's just the center part, and you can tell that it is raised up a little bit. There you go. So you can see the difference that it is on the piece of
tiny stitches.
It is.
Too, on these.
It is. And these are very ornate. And from the back, we believe these are from the 1960s. And this is your first choice in oval. So you can see the pinks, the blues, the reds. They're in very good condition. A lot of times these do get stained up or they just like discolor. This one is in very good condition. And then it is like a tin metal back. Okay, so there's your pop riveted closure. That is your first one. These are nice to actually put like on display. So that is your first choice, and this one measures 1.5 inches across. The second one is complete. Let me make sure I hook that so I don't get myself. This one is completely cross-stitched. The whole entire piece it's all like a complete piece of tapestry. So you guys can see that even the black portion in the back, even all of the roses are, and this one is your round one. It comes in at 1.25 inches, okay? So, and you can see how it kind of fit into the housing right there. You can see how all the little clips are bent over to hold that in. And usually, from what I know, is it was a little piece of fabric that then got put into the housing. So these are probably from the 1960s. That's our best guess. This was your second choice. Now it is nice and clear. There we go. So just $10 choice if anybody's interested. It is tiny little intricate work. And again, these would look great if you guys have a tapestry style purse that you're going to wear. If you guys want to actually put this maybe on, a jacket, it's also very lightweight. And then here you can see there's the same kind of closure with the riveted in piece. It's not stamped or anything. And if you guys know, thank you so much.
It is stamped, Jason.
Is it stamped? Is that what I'm trying to see?
Yeah, it's stamped behind the clasp.
I'm trying to see.
I was trying to read it, but
let's see if we can. Can you see anything?
It says something.
Oh, yeah, it does right in there, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so Jameen is in at 10. Thank you so much. Yeah, that one is stamped.
I can't read it.
If you guys are familiar with the micro mosaics, the way the backs are, that's how these are.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the micro mosaic would be a little heavier. This one is thin because that's just a piece of fabric. So that was your second choice. And then this one is your first choice. Now the camera, now you want to work for your money, don't you? So yes, I know I can't read it either. So you can either take the oval one, which you can see just the flowers and the leaves are the needlework, but you can see a lot of the fabric. This one is completely done. So let's go ahead and do a countdown on these. We're looking for 11 or more, and we'll go from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. We'll just wait for the bid end, Jameen. And then I think you do want them both. No, you're fine. No worries. We'll just wait for the bid end. All right, there's our bid end. So we'll go with the fact that you want them both. So they're both yours for $10 each. Congratulations. Thank you so much for your first purchase. And if we don't have your information, please just email me your full address and an email so we can get you invoiced to Mother Tucker's, M Tucker's, long night, M Tucker, Tucker's Antiques at gmail.com. Words are tough tonight, Amie. So.
They are.
Whew,
so we will do a recap. Jason has some things that he's going to be bringing back. I'll give him a minute to write that down. So how we will do the recap is Karen will remain the bid ender. So these will be quick claim items that will be brought back. If you're interested in claiming anything, please make sure to type in the item plus the price down into the chat if you want to claim the item. Jason will bring it back, just briefly describe it to you, know any issues again, and then you can claim down in the chat. If there's more than one person interested in the item, there will be a quick countdown to break any ties, and then who is ever the highest before the bid end is the winner. All right.
All right. You didn't have anything to recap.
I did not. No.
Okay. So let's get myself over here. And then, of course, my camera doesn't want to focus tonight. Man, if something could, there we go. If something could go wrong, it's going wrong for me tonight. So I had my piece of silver Crest hand-painted Fenton. It is a bonbon dish. It's in very good condition. You can see that it is hand-painted with the gorgeous ribbons and bows all the way around. It has the roses in the middle. It is great little 1960s piece of hand-painted Fenton. There is the signature on the back. This was $16 if anybody's interested. $16. Just put Fenton 16, and that could be yours. I'll wait a moment for the lag, but 16 Fenton, and that could be yours. Then I had my early tin with the calla lilies on it. Again, very Deco style feeling, very 1920s feeling. It has just the right patina on it. It would make a great riser. I think it would make a great backdrop. If you're interested, just put tin, and that was $14. So you could just put in tin, $14 on that. And if you guys are watching this on a replay and you're interested, just use the email down in the description, and we will invoice you for the item. Then I had the studio pottery piece with the calla lily. Again, very unique, something you don't normally see. It has the applied flower to it and the applied leaf to the side. It is sort of heart-shaped. It is signed. Again, all I could find was something under Belmar. Belmar. for the pottery company, although I do believe it is contemporary, probably 80s or 90s, contemporary pottery, and it is studio pottery. It is reading sort of true to color. This is a little off-white. That is more white. And then over here, if I spin it around properly, you will see the little applied leaf here to the side. And that's it for me. All right, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. We'll quickly tell you where we're going to be at next, and then we're going to get into everybody's fantastic finds. So we have some fun, fantastic finds tonight. Thank you so much, Karen G, for being our official mod and bid ender. Thank you so much, Desert Gal, for being our backup. Of course, now my camera wants to cooperate with me. If you could, Karen, please put in Gavin's link. Let's get him some more subscribers. And please, Kim, put in some links to where folks could either shop your eBay or your Vamp, because you are a reseller and you do have some great things. So thank you so much. So, Amie girl, where are you going to be at next?
I will be back here on Monday for Marvelous Mother Tucker Monday with Jason and Bill. It's our monthly Monday sale. So I'll be back then, and then next Wednesday for another installment of Fantastic Finds. Yes.
And guys, we are getting a little low in the queue, so I'm going to show the email before we get into everybody's Fantastic Finds. But please come join the Valentinos this Friday night at 8 p.m. Eastern here on my channel. It's going to be March Madness. It's going to be March Madness. It's crazy. We're going to sell Christmas. We're going to sell Christmas. Now, in our defense, it may not be hardcore Christmas. It might be red things like that, you know, red glass, maybe some pottery. But we're going to have some good Christmas. And can I show one of my things that I'm bringing real quick?
Well, I've been eyeballing it the whole night tonight. So yes, please.
What have you been eyeballing, Amie? Exactly.
Oh, no, I've just been recognizing the Napco Noels and some Holt Howard, you know, camels back there.
Yeah. If you guys are going to come hang out with us on Friday night, I'm going to be offering the set of Holt Howard camel candlestick holders. There is a little residue, but if you guys know this part's always missing, the little Mercury and the little poof, and then usually all the details. No, these are probably better than the set I have in my own collection.
It's really hard to find those in good condition because a lot of the gold and the detailing on those is made out of paper.
Yeah, foil and things.
So they're very prone to ripping and stuff. I had a set of these during the Christmas marathon, and they're immaculate to just hold in your hand. Yeah.
So I do have the set of 2, and if you want, I don't have it, but once you get these, you could get the planter. They did make a planter that goes with it. So they will be coming to Friday's sale along with whatever the other fellas bring. So hopefully you guys can come hang out with us at 8 p.m. Eastern. So if you guys have anything that you deem a fantastic find, please email me and Amie some pictures. We want to share it. So send that email to sharemyfindslive@gmail.com. Please make sure with the pictures that you send, make sure you tell us who you are. Make sure you tell us what we're looking at. That way, when we show it, we can explain it to everybody. So we're going to start out with the very lovely Lillian Bell, okay? And if you guys know, her son Basil likes to watch us and hang out, and he has a great collection of plush. His collection is well-loved plush that may have been forgotten, older plush, things like that. So he also put together an Easter display. So we're going to show you some of that. We're going to show you some of Lillian's display. And they also purchased a mystery box from Mother Tuckers, and they had a good time opening that. So also Lillian got some things. So let's get into the picture. So this is the first picture, and God bless her. She put us on the background.
That's amazing. Oh, I love that.
As she took the picture for her display. So this is, and I got to tell you, this is the best way to watch television. You put all your vintage right there. It looks gorgeous. I mean, and let's just talk about some of the things before I get into, I have notes of certain things that she found, but let's just look at this. Like, look at that Fenton Epern. Look at those vases. Like, my gosh, Amie, isn't this really,
this really good. I love it.
Really good. Really good. And then she has one of those Napco little pixie planters down there that we sold one, but it had damage.
And I spy something she got from me.
Let's see if we can get a little closer here. Let's get in closer. Is it in this picture, Amie?
It is. Yeah. The left in Lovebirds box.
I see it. And then she actually purchased the little chick Napco planter that's in front.
Yeah.
She got it for $5.
What?
She got it for $5. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And then the glowing vase that has her gorgeous tulips in. Yeah, she purchased that for $7.
Lillian, you find some bargains. This isn't the first
does.
time she sent in some bargains.
She does. And I sort of feel like I recognize the Murano piece that the little gnome guy is sitting in. I sort of feel like I recognize that. So here is the other side, the other view of in front of the television there. I mean, this is fun. Now, the last picture I'm going to show you, this is our friend Basil's collection. And Karen, hang on, Karen G, you're going to get to see how he shared the little bunny that she gifted him, which she purchased from us. Yep. And then the long-eared bunny on his lap also came from Mother Tucker's.
Yeah.
And then a lot of those little bits and bobs there in the front, including my favorite. Do you see the little thimble? I'm sorry, the little spool of thread with the bunny ears?
With the bunny ears, yeah.
That was somebody's little hobby piece that I'd had for years, and I threw it into the mystery box. And,
oh, that's so fun.
Yeah. So thank you so much, Lillian. Thank you so much, Basil. And I get on good authority that Basil's getting his plush display together, and pictures will soon
follow. I can't wait to see. I can't wait to see.
All right, Amy, I'm going to turn this next over to you because we're going to get to see in a little assemblage. Tina put together some pictures of Mama Pam's collection. So
yeah, so when Mama Pam and I had our antique market show, I stayed with her for the show, and I was like, well, I might as well take pictures of her kitchen collection while I'm here. So that's all the pictures that you guys are going to see. So I'm excited. I don't think she's still up or not, but I will talk about the pictures because I have given her a lot of this stuff. She's found a lot of this stuff either at estate sales or antique places that we go to. So I'll start with the right. So the little drawing of the fox is actually an original drawing by me. It's called Foxy in the Kitchen. I think I made that like early 2000s because she just painted the kitchen, and so I kind of made it to match. Vintage styled, of course. And then she's got all of the little Doughboy family. Those are very hard to find. Those were actually mail-ins that you could send in the mail and collect them all. And she has the whole collection of those. And then on top of the refrigerator is the next display. And Jason actually gifted her that Kellogg's March and Drum when we all got together in Pittsburgh last summer. So she was really excited to use that as a riser. So she loves to collect any kind of kitchen, food-related memorabilia, advertising, those sort of things. So you'll see a very theme going on throughout the rest of the pictures. So, okay. All right. And then the little miniature doughboys, which was the zoomed in picture that you first saw, that is just a wall shelf that she has filled with little miniatures, the little Heinz salt and pepper shakers up at the top, and little things that she's collected over the years. And she has just recently started collecting some of the little miniature food brands that you could get like now in the toy aisle. They're little blind bags, and then they come with actual miniature food products. So she has a little collection of those going now. And then the all the rubber toys that you see, those are on a plate rail that go up along the ceiling of her kitchen. And she has many, many of those. I don't really know. I should have counted them all.
It's good.
I love the Nabisco little pretzel guy. He's one of my favorites. And of course, she's got a wiener whistle, Jason.
I know. And I'm with Karen. I love the Twinkie guy. Yep. All right. Hold on. There's some more coming here. And that's the last grouping we have.
Okay. So up in the upper right, that is a photograph I took when I was in college for a photography class. I actually won a prize at the fair. I can't remember what prize it won, but I entered that photograph in the fair, and then I framed it for her for Christmas one year. And the Speedy Alka-Seltzer guy, I think, is the newest one. I actually gave that to her for Christmas this year. So the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. And there's some of those little blind bag food things that you can get. I love the little Marie Callender's pie. Like, they look legitimate, like the real products that you can buy at the store.
Is that Welch's? Is that Welch's? Is that grape juice?
It's Welch's white grape juice.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
Oh my gosh. They are good.
And then the
wait, hold on.
The last grouping, that she's got the little Dairy Queen ice cream cone. That's a whistle, just like the wiener whistle. Yeah.
What is the guy in yellow there with the little hat? Is he a lifesaver?
He's a lifesaver.
All right.
Yep.
He's good. He's good. Well, Mama Pam, I hope you get to watch this in the replay because you have an epic collection. Good job. Good stuff. Good stuff. Well, guys, thank you so much, as always, for hanging out with me and Amie on a Wednesday night. This is the highlight, I think, of our week, is to share our fantastic finds with you. And we get to see some of your fantastic finds. So, again, Karen G and Kim, thank you guys so much for being our mods for this evening. We couldn't do it without you. You guys are a vital part to all of this. Thank you guys for hanging out with us here tonight. We appreciate each and every one of you. I'll speak for us. We are very grateful for having you guys as friends and customers, and you come see us every single Wednesday night into some of our other sales. So we don't take it for granted. So as we say good night, please be kind to one another. The world's kind of nasty out there. There are some ugly people out there. So please just do some random good acts. Just be a good person and pay it forward to everybody. And until the next one, we'll see ya. I'll see you Friday with the fellas, the Valentinos, for some Christmas, guys. I told the fellas we have to be all in a Christmas attire, and I don't know that Bill was for it, which kind of surprised me. So
you don't keep your Santa hat out year round?
I do. I do. I don't know if Bill does.
My deer antlers and my Santa hat are out all the time. Yeah.
I guess we're going to find out. And poor Shannon, she just woke up. So you'll have to watch the replay, Shannon.
Oh, goodness.
All right, guys. Have a great week. I'll see you back on Friday. Till then, take care. If this is the first time you bought from us, please make sure you email us all your information so that we can get you invoiced. Okay, guys? Till the next one. I'll see you later. All right, guys. Good night.
Thank you all. Good night.